feel like that kid in that old, what was it, a Kia commercial, a Subaru commercial? I forget what it was, but his dad shows him the keys to the car. He says, "Hey buddy, you ready?" And the kid's looking at the car smugly like, "Yeah, I'm ready to drive your adult car, absolutely." And then the kid thinks about all the things that the dad has done while being in the car. Like being stuck in traffic. And saying, "Come on, move it, you're killing me." And then there's one part of the commercial, I have fucking food stuck in my teeth, where cop's giving him a parking ticket. And he comes running into the screen like, I'm here. And the cop's like, "Too late." And he's like, "I was gone for 5 minutes. And after that, he tells the father, "You know what, Dad? I'm good. I understand that feeling now." How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the stream edition. I did not have chat on my phone, so if anybody is already here, I apologize for not seeing you, but hello, welcome. Last time, we took care of the Cypher invasion in Phaenax City, and now we have some understanding of the fact that Cypher is planning something to the north of Phaenax City, but we can't get out there. Or we couldn't, because we didn't have a scooter upgrade before this, but we do have a scooter upgrade now, so we're going to go out there and see what they're up to and probably put our foot up their ass and tell them to stop. But first, before we do that, as usual, we're going to goof off in Railgam Tower, so yeah, that's the plan. I also thought about something when it comes to these battle CDs. My thought is that we're actually not going to do them right now. And my reasoning for that is because, well, so like we go to the save menu and you can see we have Purified Pokemon 20. So after the final dungeon, if I don't do the battle CDs in the post-game exclusively, I will have not enough content to do any more than one bonus episode, which would mean we wouldn't get to purify all of the Shadow Pokemon on screen in the game. And I don't want to do that. I'd rather purify all of them, because there is a special ending that you can get if you purify all of them. So I said, okay, so what can I do to kind of pad out the post-game? And the concept that I hit upon was, let's do all of the battle CDs, all 50 of them, in the post-game. And the reason for that is because that'll make it so that there's approximately one more full bonus episode that happens after the main game's story ends. And that'll give me just enough time to purify all the Shadow Pokemon, and then we can actually see the secret ending instead of me just telling you that it's there. So that's the plan, I think. And so that's what we'll go do. Hey, Lifeblood, how's it going? Welcome. You said hello. Well, hello to you too. How are you? Welcome. Now, Cypher's the only evil team that had more than one legendary Pokemon at a time under control, and 2, longest time controlling said legendary. Yeah, they certainly have been making some strides with Lugia. Intro kind of gives that away a little bit, but hey, it's not a good thing, and we'll hopefully be able to fix that in just a little while. But again, first and foremost, we're going to go goof off, because that's what we always do in between all these story bits. So, since we're not doing the battle CDs just yet, like I said before, though, you can actually check which ones you have by just clicking on the disc case here in your inventory. And there's a few we haven't collected yet, but we have quite a collection at the moment, and we'll see which ones we can do as we go along here. I specifically want to look for Battle CD 35. That's the only one that I might actually complete before we do the post-game bonus episode thing, because it's entirely down to a factor of luck. It's a metronome battle CD, so you only have metronome and you have to win. So that's probably the only one that I'll actually do like off-screen and just get it done, and then I'll show it to you when we do the bonus episode. If we beat it, great. If we don't, then I'll have already done it, so. But that does not, however, prevent us from doing Battle Bingo. So let's go do Battle Bingo, shall we? Now with that whole spiel out of the way, let's go do the intermediate cards, which are the regular cards, excuse me. They're a bit of a step up from what I remember from the novice ones. I haven't seen these ones in a while, although I think we took a sneak peek at them last time, but This one shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. The Pikachu one in particular scares me, because if we look at the Pikachu one, yeah, there are a lot of types to deal with on here, and I have to pick the types that I think will work best for all of these things. I think I know who works best for it, but I'm going to have to take a look at what we've got. So we might fail these, basically, is what I'm telling you. We might fail these once, twice, 5 times, 3. You know, that's okay. I wonder if the fact that Shadow Ho was the special in the game with the 3rd gen, but that was okay, I guess. It actually wasn't a Shadow Pokemon. If you got it from doing the battle mode in Coliseum, it was just a regular old Ho-Oh. So it was just the same one that flew over the Rogam Tower in the ending, I would assume, in the story mode, so. But Lugia, however, did not get so lucky as Ho-Oh did. Cypher definitely didn't really like that guy a little bit. How do I want to do this one? So, we have a couple of fire types. I probably want a ground type for those. We have a Charmander for the ice types. We have a flying type can take care of the fighting types and the ground types, actually. So, I guess ground, ice, flying, and then let Charmander handle the other ones. I do remember that this top one is the one that I want to start at, if I recall correctly, so I think that's where we'll start. In the game with Gen 4 Pokemon where legendaries are actual gods and the villain legendary is Lugia. So that would be like, you know, you'd have Dialga, Palkia, and all that, so it'd be like a new versus old type of a deal. I mean, I guess I think that would be kind of cool. It didn't happen, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't be cool if it did happen. Oh, this is why I wanted to start here, right? Because Fanpee's on this panel, and Fanpee has been out for blood ever since I started this, so I said, let's pull Fanpee out for the regular card, shall we? Use it as our ground type. Absolutely, why not? Now, where do I want to go from here? I mean, I have only 2 choices, obviously, so there's a whole lot of decision-making to be had here, but, you know. I could do this one with Fanpee. I could keep going, but I don't have anything for that flying type on the end, so I could do one. I mean, if that one next to the fire card there is EP, then that would be good, but it might not be EP at the same time. So I think instead, I'm just going to go right here, and we will give this to Charmander again, and go from there. Snorunt's pretty good, though. I think I might want it for the flying types. I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens. It's not great, obviously, but if it has Ice Beam, then it's probably gonna it'll probably get the job done, so. Let's just make sure. Yeah, it's got Ice Beam. And Fanpee's got Earthquake, so that's good. That should carry us for a little while. Now then, hey, let's do this. Okay, that's EP +2. That's good. So Charmander needs 1 for that other ice type. And Snorunt needs... Okay, so Snorunt's going to need 1 for that ground type there. Sad enough female. You prefer Frostlass? Yeah, Frostlass would be nice right around now. It's a little bit more of an offensive focus than Glalie does, but yeah, unfortunately they didn't add that in this game. Rather, it's not till Gen 4. So, I guess we'll just give it to one of them to Charmander because he could use it. And then I'm gonna need to get that flying type up there, I think, before I go from anywhere else. So. Because I'm going to do that ground type down at the bottom there, then go for the question mark, the ice type there, and then I think if that question mark is the Master Ball, which I think it is, I can go up from there. So basically we do this, then I'm just going to give it to Fanpee, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's do this. There we go. Oh, is it now, what, more offensively focused? That would be... Oh, no, yeah, so I don't know if it... We might not have mentioned it. Yeah, the genders of the Pokemon actually change on the battle card. It isn't set. Like, it's set on the screen there as one thing, and then it'll be a completely different thing when you go into actual battle. So, it's really weird, and I don't know why it does that, but it does that. So, yeah, I don't understand. It's too big brain for me. They give you one, and then they give you another. The one you caught was male, but now you have female. Did you miss something? No, that's just the game being the game. Sorry, Cubone. Can't use you this time. Yeah, I don't understand either what's going on with it, but it happens. Bingo! We got a bingo. You know, Phanpy might not be too bad against the fighting types, though, because it's got good physical defense. So maybe I'll use it for the fighting types. In some cases, anyway. See, I gotta think about this like the other... in case that question mark there is not the Master Ball, I gotta think about this in terms of how I can handle the other stuff. So I guess Snorunt needs one because I need to get that flying type there. So let's do that. And so Charmander's gonna handle the ice type next to me. Phanpy will handle the fighting type if that flying type is not the one I want to catch. Like if I don't have the Master Ball yet, then it's, you know, we're gonna have to do something else. But, excuse me, we'll figure it out. Let's see. Let's have Snorunt go into this one, actually. Okay, that's the Master Ball. Good. That's actually pretty good. It should make it a little easier to catch the flying type directly above this one. But first, we gotta defeat this one. And if I remember right... Yes, this is Spheal. And this one could be a little tricky, because Spheal actually has the Thick Fat ability, which will make this flamethrower do less than it normally would. So hopefully we'll be able to KO it before it KOs me. But we'll see. This wouldn't be a bad one to actually catch, but I would have had to catch a different flying type, I think, in order to get it at this point. So we'll just see what happens. If we lose, we lose. I'll just pay the 500. It's not like we don't have enough money to do this again. So. Yeah, confusing confusion, exactly. That's me. All day long, but this card especially, so... Okay, so that's probably a loss. It depends on if I thaw out. I did not thaw out, so this is a loss, and that means this card is a wash, and I might as well use the give in option, because I can't actually beat this Spheal unless I, well, you know... I guess if I caught a fighting type, I could beat it, but that doesn't relegate me to not being able... Like, I can't beat it with Phanpy, because Ice Beam will kill me in 1 or 2 hits. I also can't beat it with Snorunt because I don't have enough offense and it has Thick Fat. So, yes, we will give up. Yeah, Charmander can stand on its tail. Yeah, exactly. So, it's got a very powerful tail. Allows him to stand on them, I should say, because the gender's not set to stand on end, so... So the Phanpy was a trap. As usual, Phanpy is screwing me over multiple times in this card. On all of these cards, really. So I think I'll go for a different ground type next time. Because if I start with Spheal and I catch it, right, then we can get the Master Ball really easily because it's right next to me. I can catch the flying type above it. I could catch the ground type above that and then make a line. And then we can just kind of do the rest of the card from there, I think. So I think that's going to work, and I'm going to try it. So how about that? Let's just start right down here. We'll catch this Spheal, because I don't feel like dealing with Thick Fat today. And then we'll be good to go. Yeah, the unlock, it happens more often than you might think with this particular card. And as you go further, just that little bit of lack of luck can actually screw you completely out of completing a card. So, I don't know, it doesn't bother me too much, to be honest, because it's pretty, like... I don't know, it's pretty low in terms of the cost, really. So it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't really bug me that much, I guess. That's true, Cubone does have pretty high stats. I could grab it too. Do I have anything to beat the... So if I grab Cubone, so I would grab the Master Ball here. I'd want to grab this fighting type with this flying type. Yeah, we could do that, actually. We could do that. So let me do... So we'll do Charmander to go into this one as well to catch this thing. And then we can go over and grab Cubone after this. Oh, Spearow. Okay, that's fine. How likely is that freeze? So Ice Beam has a 10% chance of freezing you, flat out. And, well, because the AI sometimes is slightly stacked against you. I mean, the AI is controlling the RNG on the inside of this, so you're entirely at the mercy of what the RNG decides to do for you. And sometimes the RNG will just say, nope, you're getting frozen. So, yeah. Okay, so let's handle this fighting type with Spearow, because we have Spearow now. And then we'll go over, we'll get Cubone, and then we'll work our way around the rest of the card, okay? How's that sound? Sound like a plan? Hopefully, because that's what we're going to go do. Makihita, okay. Spearow can handle this. Actually, this one might not have been a bad catch exclusively to take care of... Oh, I got Drill Peck, wow. Exclusively to take care of Spheal, because it's got thick fat itself, I think. So, yeah, it might not have been a bad choice. Would have only done one thing on the whole board, but, you know. At 10%, what? Holy shit, that's high. It's higher than 0, which means that the AI can abuse it to its own nefarious misdeeds. So that's just great. Alright, Spheal, you handle this. We'll get the Master Ball. I'm just going to throw the Master Ball at Cubone here, so I guess it doesn't matter who goes. Charmander needs 1 EP for the ice up there. So I guess it doesn't matter who goes. Let's just send Spearow. But Spearow can handle all the ground types on this board as well, because they all only have ground type moves. I think. So, we should be okay with just sending Spearow to do the dirty work. And incidentally, that means you could probably just catch 3 here. You probably don't even need an ice type if you know how to handle Spheal. I guess you'd catch a fighting type instead just to handle that and then clear the question mark blocks on the board. But I don't know. Anyway, we caught a whole bunch. We got a bingo. And we have an EP to give to... Gonna need 1 for Charmander, but I'm getting an EP +2 from that question mark above me. So I guess 1 for Charmander, because it's gonna do the ice block. Let's let Cubone open this. There we go. Oop, not Cubone. Give 1 to Spearow. Good. And then give 1 to... So that's for ice, that's for ground. And then the fire one, I guess Cubone's handling. And there's a flying one. I guess give it to Spheal, because we can handle the flying one with Spheal. Okay, there we go. I have a plan, I think. I'm thinking, generally. So we all have that feeling that the game fucks with the probability in any game, by the way. Yeah, it's, I forget what the name of the, there's like a principle, like it's an actual, like, psychological principle that happens when you think that the game is fucking with the RNG because something bad happens to you. I forget what it's called, though. It's, I've definitely mentioned it before on the stream, but I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. So, okay then, so Phanpy, I don't want you messing around with me with critical hits, so let's just let Spearow take care of you. You are a menace, little elephant, and I am not letting you influence me today. You've already screwed me out of this card once. I'm gonna blame Phanpy for it. It doesn't deserve it, but I'm gonna blame Phanpy for it. But yeah, see, so it only has Earthquake, so it will never be able to hit me. And actually it will if we, for some reason, manage to run out of power points before, you know, we finished each other off here, but that won't happen, so. I suppose you could wait to just catch Phanpy here, and you'd probably still be fine, but... eh. We got Cubone. That's all we really need. And we don't really need Cubone for a whole lot anyway. Mostly just the fire type stuff that's there. And that's it. Although in a straight-up firefight, Spheal could probably still take out the fire types because of thick fat, so... yeah, you know. Spearo's gonna need one for the fighting type that's down there. So let's do that. Cool. So that's what we've got working with right now. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, it would kill itself because of struggle, yeah, if we got down to that point. It would be able to hit me with the struggle, but it would do basically no damage and it would kill itself before too long. So, yep, that is exactly correct. Alright, do we go across, like straight across here to get the other EP, or do we go down the row? If we go down the row, we could get an extra EP by doing this flying one right here. Hell, we could do that right now, actually. Steel, why don't you help me out with that? Tailo. That wouldn't have been a bad one either. It's about as offensively oriented as Spearow. It might even be a little bit more so. Okay, it has Aerial Ace, so it's a little bit... Well, it might actually equal out to be about the same. But, yeah, it's not bad. Would have worked. If I wasn't beaming it in the face. There you go. Now, like I said the last time we did Battle Bingo, you can actually complete these cards with 3 Pokemon instead of catching 4, and you get a little bit more Poke Coupons for it. I think it's actually more than what I said, though. I think it's more than the 10% that I mentioned. It's probably closer to, like, 25% more, which is pretty substantial, actually, so it's not too bad. It works pretty well. Okay, so Spearow is going to take care of the fighting type. Cubone's going to take care of that fire type. And then Spearow is going to take care of that ground type too. So let's do that. We'll see how this works. We'll just work our way around the board, you know. I don't really have a plan at this point because I think we should be not okay. We should be not okay. And I'm not saying that because of Machop. I'm saying that because I don't like the idea of jinxing myself. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. So it just depends on this Brick Break. Let's see. Alright, we're good. Boy, it's a good thing all these moves have 100% accuracy, because that would come back to bite me in the ass, wouldn't it? Just wait till the later cards. Okay, well, we got that one. Now, Cubone, let's see what this fire type is and whether or not you can handle it. Yes, sweet victory, indeed. Okay, Torchic. I probably have to eat a flamethrower. Yeah. But, as long as we live that. Yeah, we're okay. Flamethrower, incidentally, also has a chance to burn you. So if you throw a ground type up against a fire type here and it burns you with Flamethrower, you also lose. So that's fun. But we got that one out of the way, and I might actually get the other fire type out of the way just to make the rest of this a little more free. So let's give Cubone that, and then just go back down here and take care of this. Growlithe. Okay. This could be a little tough actually too. Growlithe is decently strong. Is that the exact same amount of damage as Torchic did? No, I think it did a little bit less, actually. I wasn't paying full attention. But we one-shotted it, so that's good. Sorry, pup. Is this like virtual reality, or is this the biggest waste of Master Balls since little kids use 999 Master Balls with cheat codes? It's virtual reality, so... yeah, it's not real. They were giving you the Master Balls just to make it so that there's less RNG involved. Can you imagine if there was RNG involved with the catching as well? Ooh, this minigame would be hard. Oh, okay, so Sfeel just needs the one for that flying type in the corner. Spearow needs 2 for the ground and fighting types, and then from there it doesn't even matter. So, like, whatever happens after that point happens. So, Spearow, let's get this one. Diglett. Okay, this should be pretty easy. Diglett wouldn't have been too bad as a ground type either, actually, because it's frail. I mean, look at its HP value, but even though it's frail, it's actually really fast, so it probably would have been able to take out both of those fire types in one shot. Just like how I took it out in one shot. Granted, if it couldn't quite take them out in one shot, it wouldn't have lived, but... Excuse me, you know, it's fine. It all worked out. We made it work out. So, I could get a bingo no matter what I do here. I guess I'll just have Spearow do this one. Mankey, okay. Would have been a decent fighting type to catch, actually, if you wanted to catch one of them, so... And yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm going to take a brick break before I can knock it out. Because Mankey's pretty quick. Yeah, fast attackers. Sometimes those are nice on these cards, because sometimes all you need is that one hit, so... If you have the type advantage, you know, usually that's enough. Alright, another bingo. And so you're going to take care of that flying type for me, and I guess I'll give the last one to Charmander so he can finish off his own card. Let's do that, shall we? And the last flying type is Pidgey. Probably the worst of the flying types on the card. Nothing against Pidgey, it just doesn't really have as much of an attacking presence as the others. So. Dugtrio only was competitive play because of Arena Trapping. Arena Trap definitely helped it out. It probably bumped it up at least one tier back in, you know, when abilities were first introduced in Gen 3, so... Probably would have been like, I don't know, what was it, OU? Probably would have been like UU if it didn't have Arena Trap. It's frail as hell, but it's pretty damn strong, so... Okay, and at this point, it doesn't matter, because there's no Pokemon left, so let's just do this. And finish this off, and that's it! Bingo clear! We flipped every panel. Perfect. And that's the Charmander card. And we earned 500 Poke Coupons, so that's not too bad. We're starting to get up there. We can actually go and get another move from the move reminder now, if we want to. And for completing the Charmander card for the first time, we get a Max Ether. Nice. So yeah, a few little PowerPoint restoratives that you can get from here, so they don't have to pepper them around the rest of the areas we go to, so... I'm going to save real quick, just because it's taken us, you know, half an hour to do that card. It's fine. But, you know, never can be too careful. Next bingo card. I do, like I said, remember this one being pretty tough. And Sudowoodo one, I think, is also pretty tough. Although the Sudowoodo one is tough because, well, you don't know what you're getting. You pretty much have to play luck of the draw, and we probably will have to lose once to know what's on each panel, but... The main problem with the Sudowoodo card is that you have to rely on a Rock-type move as your move that Sudowoodo uses, and there are no Rock-type moves in this generation to my knowledge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are no Rock-type moves in this generation that are 100% accurate. Rollout, yeah, Gen 3, because Rollout's 90, Rock Throws is 80. Ancient Power, yeah, Ancient Power is 100% accurate. But Sudowoodo definitely doesn't have that, so... that's good, though, thank you, Steve. But we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, let's take care of this Pikachu card, which looks like a monster. So, Pikachu, which ones can Pikachu handle? Pikachu, thanks to its Thunderbolt, can handle the water and flying cards. Yeah, it's really going to depend on what's underneath each of these things, I guess. I'm gonna start. Well, I guess I could start here because I was thinking I could start here and then kind of work my way up. But what if I would need to go get these and see which one's the Master Ball, you know? So, but I guess that's not a huge deal. We'll just start here. That's fine. Poliwag. Okay. I was going to see what this was to see if I wanted to catch it, and yeah, that could work okay, I think. because we got a rock type to deal with, we got fire type to deal with, so I think Poliwag can handle it. Let's find out. Why are game worlds the only places where you question the profit shop owners make, not only because you're selling the rocks from the road and they are buying it? Yeah, I mean, I suppose, I mean, that happens in real life too. You can just find, I mean, that's how people make money when they sell, like, scrap, basically. They just find scrap on the side of the road or in abandoned buildings or, you know, just from old cars or whatever, and they just take them to places and they're like, yeah, we'll give you cash for that junk you found on the road. So, but in games, it's more in your face, right? Like, that's not something that you just hear every day in real life. In games, it's more of an in-your-face thing. You are more directly involved in the interaction, so maybe that's why you question it, because it's more direct. I don't know. That would be my guess. I'm gonna have Poliwag open this. Oh, okay, that's the Master Ball. That helps a little bit, because now we can catch 2 more friends to help us out with these. Let's see. I'm going to take care of this fire one, and then we'll go back and have Pikachu take care of the dark one. I could probably do the dark one with the fighting type that's up there, but I don't know. I think Pikachu can probably handle it. Hopefully it's not something ridiculous. Okay, this is a Vulpix. That should be okay for Poliwag. We're going to find out in a second. This might take 2 hits, though. Vulpix has a bit of special defense. Yeah. So as long as we can take a hit from Flamethrower, we should be okay. Yeah, easily. Good job, Poliwag. You got this. Alright. So, from here, well, we gotta make a line because Poliwag's out of EP and Pikachu's about to be out of EP, and then we gotta catch something that's adjacent to all of these. I'm thinking I'm gonna catch the flying type because we can use the flying type for the bug one, the ground one, the grass one, and one of the question mark blocks, maybe? Like, you gotta think about what they have type advantages against, basically, and then we can kind of go from there. This dark type panel only has an advantage against 2 of the other panels, though, so it's really not as big of a deal for me to, you know, catch it, because I don't think I'll need it that badly for the, you know, the psychic or the ghost type. I'm gonna regret that, but that's okay. It's all a learning experience. Oh, it's a Poochyena. Okay. Then Pikachu can probably handle this. Yeah. Should be okay. It's got Crunch. That's a little sketchy, but... Alright. We're fine. We wouldn't have been fine if it was a crit, but, you know. If it was a crit, at least I would have lost immediately, you know, because I wouldn't have had any EP left to try to continue with the board. So... But there's our first bingo. Perfect. Also, all of the question mark panels at this point are EP, so that helps a little bit with the rest of this. So let's give this to Pikachu. I'm going to go do the flying panel, because like I said, I can use the flying panel for the ground, the grass, and the bug, and maybe something else after that. But we definitely need EP from something else, because otherwise this isn't going to work out. So, alright. So let's have Pikachu do this. Oh, it's Pidgeotto. Okay, I can use that for the Ghost panel, too. Because it's normal type, so the Ghost panel, as long as it has a Ghost-type move, Pidgeotto should be able to handle it. Cool. So that's a third. Now we just got to find a fourth. Slowly getting there. Alright, so now I'm going to need to make... how can I make a bingo here? Let's see. That's the only trouble we're going to run into now, isn't it? No, actually, I can make a bingo on this left line, because I can just have Pidgeotto do everything on this left line. So, let's do that. This is EP +1. I'm going to give that immediately back to Pidgeotto, because then it can take out the bug type down here and the ground type up here. And then we can make a bingo, and then what would we have left to do from there? Quite a lot, actually, but I think we should be able to handle it. So, Well, anyway, I'll figure it out later. For now, let's do this, and we'll see how far we get. Okay, Butterfree. Man, Ash's Pokemon are having a feud here. His Season 1 Pokemon. Pidgeotto is not taking Butterfree's shit anymore. Listen, you get to abandon the party. I don't like that. I want to abandon the party. It's funny because they both ended up leaving. By the time all was said and done. Pidgeotto's model in the Stadium games always looked a little chunky to me, though. Like, I remember looking at it in the anime and being like, wow, that's a cool, sleek bird. And then you look at it in this, and it's like, oh my god. How did it get all that body fat? How many Rattata have you been eating, Pidgeotto? Good lord. Not saying nothing, I guess I'm just saying something. I don't know. Alright, well, let's do this. That'll get us EP +1. I think I have to open the EP +2 panel after this, though. So, okay, this is Diglett. That's fine, because, yeah, Earthquake, and that's not going to do anything. So. Okay, so there's a bingo there. Good. Again, I don't know if this is actually going to be good or not, but we'll see. So we only have the one EP right now, so that means I have to open the EP +2 panel, because I can't make another bingo unless I hit that Psychic type one up there. So if I give... I guess it doesn't matter who I give this to, because I'm going to give EP +2 to somebody else. So let's open this, have Poliwag do this. Alright. I want one for Poliwag to get the Rock type one up there, and then one for Pidgeotto to get the Ghost type one down there. And after that, I think we should be okay. It's a little... This has been, like, the sketchiest, weirdest, most dysfunctional method of doing this probably ever, but I think as long as we do this okay, we should... as long as, barring any critical hits, basically, we should be okay. I think. We're going to find out in a second. Okay, Shuppet. That's fine. Because it shouldn't be able to hit me as long as it has a Ghost-type move, because Pidgeotto, like I said, has that secondary normal typing, although that's primary type. Flying is technically its secondary type. Point is, Shuppet shouldn't be able to hit me, and I can just knock it out without any trouble whatsoever. Yeah. Okay, easy. So yeah, these cards really play into the whole rock, paper, scissors notion that Pokemon has. It's very much about, do you have the correct type advantages and disadvantages by the end of it? And sometimes there's a little luck involved, but mostly if you have the correct types, you're okay, so. I'll tell you what, though, that Ice type one down there scares me a little bit, because I don't actually know if I'll be able to deal with it. But I do know I can deal with this one. Hopefully, with Poliwag. So. A Nose Pass. That's a little defensive, but it has, like, probably no offensive presence whatsoever, so I think we'll be okay. If it has a Rock-type move, it's probably okay. Let's see. Oh, especially if we get a crit. Nice, Poliwag. Nice. Very good. That saves us a lot of trouble. Alright, so there's another bingo. And now, I kind of want to get that Psychic type, because the Psychic type will help out with the fighting and the poison that's there. And then the Ice type, I guess we can handle later. So I'm going to give this to Pikachu, because Pikachu's basically done at this point, except for the Psychic panel. So let's do this. Now this will give us a diagonal bingo. So that actually helps us out. It should keep us in the game a little bit. And we'll get 2 EP from this as well, so that should help pretty good. Oh, Spoink. Okay, now if you have Thick Fat, then that means this whole card is basically solved, because I should be able to use your Thick Fat ability to take care of the Ice-type card. Panel, that is. So then we can go from there. And then it's just the Sudowoodo card. Alright, well there's that. That's pretty easy. So we got 2 EP to work with Spoink, and that can get us a whole nother bingo, basically. I'm going to give this to Pidgeotto, actually. Because we can get this bingo, then we can get this bingo. I mean, I guess we can do it in either order. I'm going to do this one first. Spoink, let's do this. Oh, actually, before I do that, no, don't quit playing this card. You have Own Tempo. Okay, that makes things a little harder. But Poliwag can probably handle the Ice-type one, because if it has an Ice-type move, it's not very effective against Water. But Water is normally effective against Ice, so that should be okay still. So Poliwag is going to be the MVP here. That's fine. It would have been nice if Spoink had Thick Fat, but it's not a huge loss. I'll just deal with it my own way. Alright, but let's take this Mankey out first. Yeah, Spoink can handle that pretty easily. Blast him with the Psychics, and then there we go. Cool. And that'll get us another bingo, good. So 1, 2, 3, that's all we got left. Poliwag, you're gonna take care of the Ice-type one. And then, yeah, it's just whatever we want to do from here, so I guess we'll just go from the top down. Tangela. Okay, this might take 3, well, yeah, probably will take 3 hits. Tangela's got a lot of defense, but depending on what its Grass-type move is, we'll probably be okay. I mean, what's the best it can do? Like, Giga Drain for a card like this? Yeah, see, it's got a lot of defense, but... Oh, it doesn't even have Giga Drain, it has Mega Drain instead. LOL. Alright, well, we'll take it out. It's fine. It just might take a little bit, but that's all. Now, probably if you would have caught Vulpix, this would have been a little bit easier, or even Butterfree, because Vulpix has a special attack, which Tangela definitely doesn't like, because its special defense is way low by comparison to its physical defense. Butterfree would have been fine because it's quad resistant to Mega Drain, so it would have been doing a lot less damage. Nice, Pidgeotto. I like that HP value you've got left there. It's like I planned this, even though I definitely didn't. Alright, so that takes care of the Spaghetti Vines. That's 1. And let's see. So now Spoink will take care of the Poison type. Poliwag should be able to take care of the Ice type. Matter of fact, I'm going to give Poliwag another EP just in case can't take care of the Ice type, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to go all the way around like this, because then we should get like a whole bunch of bingos from doing the Poison one there. That'll get us like 1, 2, 3 bingos all at once. It'll be cool at the end. Be like a big burst of bingo. Okay, Snorunt. Yeah, we should be able to handle that okay. Come on, Poliwag, you got this. I've even got a Mistake EP just in case something terrible happens here. So. Okay, we killed in 3 hits. Meanwhile, Ice Beam does... a little bit, but... I mean, we can probably handle it. Yeah, it doesn't, does a little bit less than Surf does. It probably KOs in about 4 hits, so... It's all good in the neighborhood. Or not. This is why we have the Mistake EP. Just in case of a mistake. We have one more turn, though. We have one more turn where we could potentially thaw out. So... I ain't giving up yet. Now I'm giving up. I'm not even really worried about it, though, to be honest. Because if you... what's it called? Basically, don't worry about it if you get less Poke Coupons from all of this. Because of the fact that getting less Poke Coupons from this isn't a big deal. We'll be able to get a whole bunch of Poke Coupons from one of the later cards. Like, there's a grinding method, essentially, that you can use for one of the later cards that gets you a whole ton of Poke Coupons in one sitting. So, don't even worry about it, it's fine. And basically what's going to happen in the event that we get frozen again is that we're going to go do the poison type one with Spoink. Once we're done with that one, we'll get like 1, 2, 3 bingos all at once. And then we'll have 3 more chances at this snow run. So... Okay. No whammies, please. That was a whammy, but... Okay, that was a double whammy. That's great, game. Thank you. I appreciate that so fucking much. Okay. But you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here, right? I'm trying, and now the card is saying, nope, you go directly to hell. Nope, nope, nope. Stop talking. Go to jail. Grimer might live a psychic, actually. It's got good special defense. Well, let's see what happens here. So these are the tough ones. I'm gonna have to keep this in mind for the next time we do this card, because we're definitely doing this card again if we get fucked up by Sludge Bomb here. Ow! Okay, we didn't get fucked up as badly as I thought by Sludge Bomb, because it could have poisoned me there, and if it had poisoned me there, it might have killed me? Might have. Not really sure, but... but we got a bunch of bingo there, so that's good. We made 2 bingo lines. So... I'm gonna give one to Pikachu, actually. Just to try it out in case Poliwag definitely has too much trouble with the snow run, which is possible. I mean, we've got frozen on the second turn the first time. We got frozen and critted on the second turn the last time. So... But yeah, barring hacks, this should still be okay. Okay, we got hacks this time, so that's okay. I'm gonna take that where I can. Alright, good. Good. We're good. It just took that little bit of extra hacks to guarantee it, so we don't even have to see the second turn this time, other than the surf that we just did. We can just go right through. Snowrut was just pissed because I didn't use it for the last card. That was all it was. I was like, nope, I was talking to Fampy and I heard you abandoned us on the last card, so fuck you, buddy. Yeah, but yeah, so we lost like 40 Poke Coupons, big whoop, for losing an EP there. But, well, we got through the Pikachu card, and that got us another Max Ether. Good, good. So now we save one more time, because why not? And then we'll do the Sudowoodo card. I don't even honestly remember where to even begin with the Sudowoodo card. It's actually called the Rock versus Flying card, but it's the same difference. So, probably we'll lose once just for the hell of it to see what it's got going on, and then after that we'll go from there, so. Let's see. What are you working with here? Rock Throw. Okay, and your ability is not useful in this generation. Which question mark block do I like the best? I'll take the one in the middle. I was going to say I'll take the one on the left, but actually this one's pretty centralized, so it might be a little bit easier. It's not on the fringes like the other ones, you know. Oh, the Master Ball. Okay. Well, now I know that everything else we could get is EP at least, so. Although that now relegates me to catching one of the 4 around me. Gonna use my astrological feelings here. No, astrology is the study of it. Astronomy is the one that's bullshit, if I remember right. What do my astronomical feelings feel about these things? What voodoo magic do I feel from these flying panels? AKA, what does my nostalgia remember about any of these panels? I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see what it is. Mantine. That would be probably pretty hard to beat normally. So, I'll take it. Come here! Cool. Now, where do we go from here? I guess we go down, right? Like, I would assume that's probably the best way to go. Gligar. Okay, that actually really works out because this thing is useless on this card if it has a ground type move. I'm just glad I didn't try to grab this because that would have been that would have been a mistake. Oh my god, it even has Earthquake. Yeah, that would have been a big mistake. Alright, so Mantine can handle this pretty easily. And then we just go from there. Easy enough. Of course, the question is going to be what's on the bottom panel there, you know. Is it something I'd want to capture? Because I know I definitely don't want this. If it has a ground type move on a card where the only thing we can see are flying types, like, yeah, it's not going to work. it ain't going to work. All right, let's make a line, shall we? Maybe. We got Delibird. Okay. Actually, on this card, that might not be a bad thing. Delibird sucks. Don't get me wrong. But on a card that is exclusively flying types, might not be bad. Even if it has Hustle. And I actually didn't know this before about the Hustle ability. Did you know that Hustle only affects physical moves? It does not affect special attacks in any way whatsoever. Normally what Hustle does is it increases the damage of physical moves by 50%, which is substantial. But it reduces the accuracy of those moves by 20%. Now anything that has, doesn't check for accuracy is unaffected. But if you use a special attack, like say Ice Beam, if it has Hustle, it doesn't affect its power, but it also doesn't affect its accuracy, which is actually pretty useful to our purposes, so yeah. I'm gonna give this to Sudowoodo because it's a bunch of flying types, so we should be able to use it that way. Hey Marie, how's it going? Welcome. You finished all 31 rounds of the Carnivale and have blue at 70. Nice, congrats. That is a difficult feat, at least from what everyone has told me. I didn't find it that bad. And honestly, the Behemoth fight, the Go-Go fight, the Siegfried fight, a little bit less so, the Siegfried fight, but the Go-Go fight definitely. And I forget what round 31 was. But those were some of the most fun that I've honestly had with 14. Like, no cap at all. Those are some of the most fun that I've had in 14, seriously. It's because basically it's a Savage fight that you do solo, and that's fantastic. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I found it a lot of fun. Oh, Go-Go was 31? Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of Azalmagia. That's 25, okay. So Azalmagia was 25, Siegfried was 30, and then Go-Go was 31, yeah. Okay. But yeah, those were all, I found them all to be incredibly fun. Like I said, it was basically my introduction to Savage content without having to get 7 other players together and get them all on the same page, so I liked it. What do we say we open this one, shall we? Let's just let Delibird open a question mark block. Oh, it gave me a present, nice. I'll give one to Mantine just in case. I mean, I got no idea what the hell I'm getting into with any of these panels, so I guess we'll just give one to Mantine as insurance. And I'll give one to Delibird because it has a move that doesn't miss, because it doesn't have Rock Throw. Oh, and it isn't even a Hustle Delibird, it's a Vital Spirit Delibird, so that's actually, I mean, I don't think I'm going to get put to sleep here, but it's probably not bad. So, what's my astronomical feeling about this one? I'm feeling Sudowoodo, to be honest. I feel like this is the one that probably a lot of players click on first, because they got no idea what else is going on. So since the only thing you'd normally have when you click on this is Sudowoodo, I think it's probably got a decent matchup here. Fearow. Yeah, that's a pretty good matchup for Sudowoodo. Okay, cool. Of course, see, the only thing there, Marie, is that with your little jaunt into the Mass Carnival, you didn't get to experience all of the, or as much of the insanity that occurred back when Blue Mage first came out, where you could basically Final Sting everything to death. It made it a little easier, for sure, but the speed strats that came out of that were incredible. Like, speed running carnival stages was... It probably could have become like a GDQ event, practically, if they didn't basically get it out of the game. Put the brush with death thing in there. It could have... I mean, I honestly, genuinely think it could have been a GDQ event. That's how quick everyone was going at that point. Alright, I'm gonna make another line. Delibird, let's see what you've got. Okay, Charizard. I might want to catch this one, actually, because, I mean, first of all, Delibird can't beat it. Second of all... Fire typing, I mean, it might not be bad for what we have left, because there's probably a... well... It's probably a bug flying type that we could use it against. Probably a grass flying type we could use it against. Delibird was the ice flying type. I'm gonna catch it. Go-Go almost made you re. It starts out his fight with Mimicry. Fuck, it's Final Fantasy V all over again. Proceeds to cast Sonic Boom to see how bad it is. Gets smacked with the 44k mimicked Holy. Yep, it's Final Fantasy V all over again. It is a female Charizard, although, again, the genders on this are not set, so it's going to be whatever gender it feels like being. But yeah, if it was female only, it would be a lucky duck, that's for sure. Let's give one to Sudowoodo, just so that it has some extra. So I say we open this one, and then we open the question mark block, and then we make a diagonal bingo, and then we just kind of fill in the blanks from there. How's that sound? What is this one, though? What's my astronomical feeling about this one? I'm feeling Mantine. I don't know why, but I'm feeling Mantine. Crobat. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be awful, actually, because Sudowoodo would have been much better for this. I mean, at least I have a couple of mistakes that I can make, thanks to... If you caught 3 Pokemon, this would be game over right here, but... You can afford a couple of mistakes when you catch 4, so... Yeah, the card does that. It'll say that the Pokemon is a certain gender in battle, and then it'll be a completely different gender on the card, like on the card status screen, and it changes whatever to be whatever it feels like, basically. So, do I know why? No, I have no idea, but it does that, so... Yeah, Bingo is weird. It brings out a different side of people, apparently. Alright, Mantine, sorry about that, but at least we know now who can handle that. Maybe. If I don't miss my rock throws too much. And I don't get poisoned. Crobat is actually pretty difficult to get in this game, though. I was actually looking up how happiness mechanics work in this game specifically. And in Gen 3... the only happiness mechanics that you can use in this game to gain any for your Pokemon are to level them up, or to use vitamins on them, or to include them in your party, but that's only a 50% chance of happening every certain number of steps that they can gain, like +1 happiness, and that only happens when they're at a low level of happiness, which once you purify Pokemon, that's no longer a thing that you can do, because once you purify them, they gain like +70 happiness, and they go directly over top of that threshold, unless they've died a whole bunch on the way there. So, I'm gonna open this with Charizard. Get the extra EP, give it to Sudowoodo. There we go. And now I guess we open this one. Sudowoodo. Murkrow. Okay, I should be able to handle Murkrow. Charizard would have been able to handle Murkrow as well, but it's okay. We can handle this. Sudowoodo's special defense is a little low, but probably Rock Throw, just like one-hit KOs, so... Definitely don't want to catch this one. I think this one would be make the card a bit more challenging. I mean, I guess if that's what you want, then sure, go ahead, catch Murkrow, but I don't know how many things it could actually beat. You'd probably mostly be relying on Sudowoodo there. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about the happiness stuff. So yeah, happiness in this game, it's just those 3 things. You can do vitamins, you can do including them in your party, and you can do leveling them up. All the rest of them, like a groomer or having them battle a gym leader, not in this game. And by the way, I should mention that the internet seems to have this notion that using the scents, the massage stuff, the cologne, rather, I should mention, Let's just clarify. Using the cologne, apparently the internet seems to think that that boosts the happiness value of your Pokemon, and that is a lie. It is a bald-faced lie. Don't listen to them. It's not true. It does not boost happiness at all. Don't waste your money. So, hey, Amarella, how's it going? Welcome back. We are doing more Battle Bingo. We're doing the Rock versus Flying card, so. Magical transgender transformations are a popular fantasy. Don't ask questions, avoid the rabbit hole. Okay, fair enough. Why would that increase happiness? I don't know, but the internet seems to think it does, and again, it's a lie. It's the reason why getting Togetic in this game is so difficult, although there's another reason for that, and we'll talk about that when we finally find Togetic, but that's later, or rather Togepi, but that's later, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna give it to Sudowoodo because why not? So now it's just a matter of finding the grass type or the bug type that Charizard can actually KO. This might be... See, I'm thinking of the Pikachu card, right? Where this was a Butterfree in the bottom left in the Pikachu card. It was a bug type on the board on the Pikachu card, but it was a Butterfree, and that means this could be Butterfree again. I don't know. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense. Let's do this one and take Delibird in. Why not? Tropius! Okay, Delibird can handle that. Charizard can also handle that, but we'll find something else for Charizard to do. It's fine. Because this is 4 times effective. Get him, Delibird. That makes no sense. How does the damn Purify Bar mechanics affect happiness? I don't get it. So, okay, so here's the only thing you need to know about purifying Pokemon and happiness. When you purify a Pokemon in this game, it increases their happiness from whatever their base happiness is by plus 70. That's it. That's the only happiness-based mechanic that purification has. It does nothing else. Don't use the colognes to do anything else because they are only for the Shadow Bar, the heart gauge. They don't affect happiness in any way, even if the bar says, oh, they're, you know, oh, the door to their heart opened up a little bit, or they were delighted. That doesn't mean it has anything to do with happiness. That's just a weird translation thing. So don't be fooled by what the internet says. Don't buy take all your money and spend it all on cologne. It doesn't do anything. So, sorry I'm so adamant about it, but it's just something that it irks me, I guess. Xatu. Actually, Charizard could have handled that too. Sudowoodo might have a little trouble with us because it's a special attacker, so we'll see. Yeah, because I'm slower, so this might be bad. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay. Charizard's gonna have to handle this one. That's fine. You don't listen to the internet anyway. People crucify you for your opinions. Oh, I know that feeling. Believe you me, I know that feeling. Alright, so now we know Charizard should... Well, I don't know necessarily that Charizard can handle this one, but I think it can, so... The crit mattered. I don't know about that. It would be funny if it did, but I don't think it did. So. Now I'm the faster one. I love how we spent like the first hour of this just doing Battle Bingo because I'm too adamant to not look this stuff up. Like I'm too bullheaded. I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna do it my own way. It's fine. Goodbye, Xatu. That time the crit did matter because I would not have one-hit KO'd that thing with that, but it's okay. All right, so I have to hit that flying panel above Crobat now or I lose. And I have no more mistakes left, so... Let's see what it is with Sudowoodo, shall we? This is... Skarmory. Okay, we lose. Because it probably has Steel Wing. This is another thing that Charizard can beat, though, so I'll have to just keep that in mind. I'm going to try to look at the card and remember what it has on it, though, after this. So that I can be like, okay, so these will work, it's just I have to do this, you know. The unfortunate part about Mantine is that I think you have to catch it because nothing really on this board could actually KO it. There's only one electric flying type, if I recall correctly, in Gen 3, and that's still Zapdos, so... Yeah, they're not going to give you a Zapdos on these cards. That would be a little bit more powerful. So, alright, so let's see here. We're out of EP, so that's not going to work. Starting down there with Delibird seems like a pretty good choice, though, because then I could just go straight up, and I could get the Master Ball, I could catch Mantine, I could catch Charizard. We can come back down from there and take care of the rest. Then we can move over and grab the other guys. So, or even we could start with Fearow, get the EP, and then go over to Mantine and Charizard, get the line, and then go straight down to get Delibird. But I don't know, I think Delibird might be a better choice, to be honest, to start with next time, so. Sorry, that's the one thing you took with you from your Showdown days. I was saying crit mattered. Yeah, no, that's okay. No big deal. Forgot that it's not super effective because of the steel typing. Yeah, and we have that problem with Skarmory being super effective against us, so yeah, not gonna work. Elemental doggos are superior to elemental birds. They kind of are, even though all 6 have garbage hidden abilities. I don't know, I like them all. Which ones do I like better? I don't know, I think I kind of like them all equally, to be honest. I don't really have a preference for one over the other, I guess. And more power to you if you have a preference, no problems there, just... I don't know that I personally have one, so... Alright, so to Widow, you and me, let's do this starting from here this time. Can't believe I'm going to use a Delibird for half this board. That's just silly. And again, Christmas is right around the corner, practically. It's not even December yet, but that's okay. You get the idea. Alright, so now we need to go up to get the Master Ball, to get Mantine, and to get Charizard. So once we do that, we'll be good. Delibird can handle the Gligar, because it has Earthquake on a flying board. This is just a trap. I feel bad for Gligar on this board, because it's just a trap. You can just get fucked if you catch this thing. Alright, so that's that. Now, grab this. It doesn't matter who I grab this with, because I'm just going to throw the Master Ball in the next battle anyway, so... Or throw a Master Ball, as it were, because I have 2 of them now. So let's grab you. Actually, Mantine can probably handle Skarmory. Thinking about it, because Mantine doesn't have the best physical defense, but Steel is not very effective against water, so... Could also probably handle Xatu in a knockout brawl. Maybe we'll try that. I have 2 mistakes that I can use, so... I guess it doesn't matter who I give this to, because I'm going to have Mantine for Charizard. And then we have Xatu below that. So Charizard's going to handle Xatu, Charizard's going to handle Murkrow, and then Delibird's going to handle Tropius, so let's give this to Delibird. So I'll let Mantine do this. And, oh, it's female again. But for this battle only. Articuno has Snow Cloak, Zapdos has Static, Moltres has Flame Body versus Entei, Suicune, and Raikou all having Inner Focus, and people cried for so long they couldn't get hidden abilities on those 6. They're trash. I don't know, though. Static isn't too bad for Zapdos, because it runs a defensive set, if I remember right, in the meta. So that might not be too bad. Flame Body for Moltres, I mean, I could see it kind of being useful, but it's not really defensive. It's more offensive than anything, but for Zapdos, I could see Static being useful. Other than that, though, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess Articunos could be useful on a Hail team, but, so. Yeah, I also ran an offensive Zapdos, but I've definitely seen, like, a bulkier Roost-based defensive set, so it's just up to personal preference, I guess. But yeah, Inner Focus isn't really great, I don't think. Although, if I remember correctly, didn't they change inner focus in the later generations? Doesn't it do something other than just preventing flinches now? I feel like they did that recently, but I don't remember when, and I don't remember what it does now. So, I have to look that one up. Okay, yeah, Charizard can take that. Not another one, but it can... I mean, it's fine. Uses Roost, gets predicted, opponent uses Earthquake. I think I've done that before, actually. And if it's a bulky defensive Zapdos, it still doesn't die. I mean, unless it's like a banded Earthquake or something, yeah, then. But if it's not banded, then yeah, it's not going to KO. It's just silly, but yeah. It blocks Intimidate too, that's it. Flinch and Intimidate in Gen 8. Okay, that's what it was. It blocks Intimidate. Was that Sword and Shield that did that, or is that, like, even more recent than that? And I don't know how I would remember it if it was more recent than that, but I feel like that was a Sword and Shield thing. It's probably the only bit of knowledge that I really will remember from Sword and Shield for any significant period of time, to be honest, because I wasn't... We've talked about it, but I wasn't really a big fan of Sword and Shield. It's just... I've been slowly more and more disillusioned with Pokemon since Gen 6, and Gen 8 was pretty much like, nope, sorry, this is where I step out. It was from Sword and Shield? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know why I remember that, but I'm not gonna look at, you know, gift horse in the mouth. Is that the phrase? I forget. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We're just doing some battle bingo. We've been actually doing it for like an hour now because I've gotten a game over on... most of them. I think on the Pikachu card, I ran out of all of my mistakes, so we almost lost. And then we got a game over on the first one, and we got a game over on this one because it's just all flying, so... Fun times to be had here in Real Game Tower. It's okay, though. Okay, so we know a few more of the panels. We know the entire top row at this point, because it's Fearow and EP. Crobat is on the middle one, and then that other one is probably also EP. We know Skarmory is on the second row, and then one other one that we don't know yet. Okay, there's that. So yeah, Skarmory's there. I'll probably use Mantine to open up the thing there, so let's just have Sudowoodo. Give one to Sudowoodo so it can take out Fearow once we have Mantine open this one. EP +2. Okay. So we need one for Charizard so we can take care of Skarmory. And then after that, other than Crobat, we're basically shooting in the dark, but Sudowoodo can handle Crobat, so we'll do that. So, but first let's do this one. Just got back from some grocery shopping and now you're about to eat. Sounds good, Conker. Get some food in ya. Hopefully it's some good food. Be good for you after a shopping trip. Always good to get a good meal for yourself after it. Never mind, you forgot they tried to change the hidden abilities on the doggos. Entei has Flash Fire, Suicune has Water Absorb, and Raikou has Volt Absorb. But the internet says that those are hidden abilities in Gen 5 and Gen 6, so they all changed to Inner Focus in Gen 7 and 8. Why? Yeah, that's weird. Because those other hidden abilities were way more useful. What the hell? Okay, well, I don't know. I am, as ever, confused. But that's nothing new, so... Actually, thinking about it, though, Fearow could probably handle Mantine. I mean, it would have to take a hit from Surf, because it would probably 2-hit KO the Mantine, but Mantine doesn't have as much physical defense, so you could probably take care of it with one, or rather 2 Drill Pecks, so... Alright. So we're going to take out Skarmory with this one. We know Crobat can be taken out with this guy, and then it's just a matter of whatever is next to Delibird there. I mean, what other flying types are missing from this list? We have Water Flying, Fire Flying, Psychic Flying, Dark Flying, Grass Flying, Ice Flying, Ground Flying, Rock Flying, Aerodactyl's probably in here somewhere. Ghost Flying doesn't exist at the moment in this generation until Drifloon in the next one. Somebody's blowing off fireworks in the background. Flashfire Entei sounds scary, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, switch that in and then just Flare Blitzes the shit out of you. Can it get Flare Blitz? I don't remember. But Entei is a physical attacker, so it's probably pretty powerful, all things considered. I'm going to put my faith in Delibird. I don't know if that's smart, but I'm going to put my faith in Delibird and see what happens here. So, alright, but we know Skarmory's under this panel, so let's do that with Charizard. It does get Flare Blitz. Yeah, that's spooky as hell. Predict a fire move, switch it in, Choice Banded Flare Blitz with a Flash Fire boost. Yikes! The shiny one in Gen 5 was Adamant locked. Oh, man. And that's the one that got Flare Blitz, right? So that's... that would hurt like hell, man. Good lord. Although, me personally, I'd probably give that a Scarf, but... yeah, that's just a personal preference thing. That's just because I would want it to basically be like Darmanitan, except, you know... I think it's a little bit more bulky than Darmanitan, but I could be wrong. So... So I'm probably going to use Delibird for the panel next to Skarmory there and just see what it is. We know Crobat is there. We know Aerodactyl's under one of these, so I'm going to give Mantine one because I know it's going to have to handle Aerodactyl when we find it. So, let's see what this one is. Scyther. Alright, Delibird should be able to handle that. Charizard could have also handled this one, but... if it's got a Bug-type move, then yeah, Delibird can probably handle it. So. Yeah, that should be okay. As long as it isn't like that Illumise in Coliseum that got 4 attack boosts and everything else boosts from using Silver Wind. Little jackass. Coliseum just wanted me dead in that battle. I was like, not having any of that shit. It was a little close, Delibird, but that's okay. Even this boost isn't going to matter. It'll still get KO'd. It took 99 from the last one, so...
that ninja ass got the spot on Pokémon Sand. I really want to be dead too.
Was that the one that was double teaming the whole time?
Yeah, using speed boost and then use Sword Stance.
Oh my god.
It got like 4 or 5 double teams off.
Oh my god.
It was nuts.
Evasiveness is busted.
It really is.
Alright, but we got through to Scyther. So that means Aerodactyl has to be on one of these 2 other panels. So we know Sudowoodo is probably going to be able to handle one of those. This is EP +1 right here. I can't think of what other flying type would be underneath these. It's not electric flying. It's not grass flying. I have to look at my types. Oh, hang on. I have a type matchup chart right here. Hang on. So fighting flying doesn't exist. Poison flying's already on here. Ground flying's already on here. There's no pure flying types yet. We did bug flying. Aerodactyl's here somewhere. Ghost flying doesn't exist. We did steel, we did fire, we did water. Electric flying is only Zapdos. We did grass, we did ice, we did psychic. I guess one of them could be like a Salamence or some shit, but that would be scary as hell. I mean, it's the only thing I could think of, though, unless it's just like a repeat type. I guess Delibird's gonna need this EP +1 then, huh? Oh, man. Love how puzzle-heavy Realgam Tower is in this game, to be honest. Oh, it's great. I love it. It's a great change of pace, honestly. I enjoy it quite a bit. So, I'm gonna just take care of this, because I know what this one is. So. Evasion boosting is so anti-Smogon, they tried to keep you from making a baton pass team with it. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Evasiveness is busted when it's used against you, let's be clear. I mean, yeah, that's true. Love how baton pass strats died because it's too luck-based, and when it works, it ruins someone's fun. Dude, Stall is in the same boat, and you idiots kept that. Yeah, I don't know. I did have a good idea, though, about how they could fix evasiveness and accuracy. It would kind of screw over some moves that we already have, and they'd have to die for it, but... So here's my thought process, right? Okay. So you have Double Team. Normally, it raises evasiveness by 1 stage up to a maximum of 6. Here's my proposal. Instead of doing that, on the next turn after Double Team is used, you are guaranteed to avoid the move, and then it goes away. Kind of like Blink from the Final Fantasy series. When you use Blink in Final Fantasy IV, you get 2 Blink clones. When those 2 Blinks go away, you are guaranteed to avoid all physical attacks when those Blinks are up, but once they're gone, you have to recast Blink in order to do it again. So, it only allows you to avoid 1 hit, period. That's it. I mean, you could keep using it and keep avoiding hits, and I guess you could PowerPoint stall with that, but that wouldn't be any different from just spamming it anyway, you know? So, and you could do the same thing with things that boost or drop accuracy. So, like, let's say you use... what's a move that increases accuracy? Like Hone Claws. So Hone Claws raises your attack and accuracy. So let's say instead of that, it raises your attack, and then the next move that you use is guaranteed to hit. And then that's it. So you just get like a buff, basically, that lasts one turn. Next move you use is guaranteed to hit. If you don't use it on the next turn, it goes away. I would probably add that caveat to it as well, as if you don't use it on the next turn, it goes away. So... I'm going to have Mantine flip this. I don't know if Mantine could handle Aerodactyl now that I think about it. I mean, it could probably surf it, but if it lives, I'm probably dead. So I think I'm just going to do this. Get some EP. We know Delibird probably needs one, and we know Sudowoodo probably needs one. So now it's just a matter of finding the other ones, so... Campiton passed more than one stat, instantly killed Ninjask. My friends used Ninjask to pretty good effect back in Gen 7, though, when it... you had access to Z crystals, because they just gave it dig, and all of a sudden it had ground flying coverage, and it was fucking nuts because nobody expected it. So, I mean, that's a base 160 power Z move. That'll hurt, especially if you Swords Dance first. So, which one is Aerodactyl? Left or right? They say when in doubt, go left, so I'm gonna go left and see what happens. Altaria. So that's the dragon flying type. Okay. I was thinking I'd have to be going up against a pseudo legendary, but I mean, this is probably going to be okay. I mean, worst comes to worst here, Sudowoodo just gets Parahacks to death, and then I just send in Delibird to handle it, so. That gives you an idea. Oh boy. Ideas. Always good. Yeah, Fluff Burp. I didn't get a chance to use Altaria in this one. It's a little sad, but it's a cool Pokemon. I like it. It's got a very cool design. Very good aesthetics. I approve. You love Altaria now. It's I don't know. I always have really liked its design, personally. It's a Cloud Burb. It's just so cool. Alright, that'll get us a couple of bingos. That means the next one is definitely Aerodactyl, so I'm going to give it to Sudowoodo just in case. I'll give it to Mantine, actually. Let's see if Mantine can handle Aerodactyl. Like, if this isn't Aerodactyl, I don't know what it's going to be, but let's see if Mantine can handle it. So, yeah, it is Aerodactyl. Okay. So I was going to say, wait, there are no other rock flying types right now? What the hell? Or, I mean, it could have just been a repeat type, but I don't know. Uh-oh, Hyper Beam. Oh, good. Good. Ish. If it lives this, it's not good, because it could probably still one-shot me with that, but, oh, okay, never mind. Goodbye, Aerodactyl. I guess they figured they already gave you a rock-type move. If you wanted another one, then you were SOL. And there we go. We cleared the Rock versus Flying card, and it's only been an hour and a half. But we got all the regular cards done, so that's good. Alright, we got our 500 Poke Coupons out of that. Doing pretty good. We're almost to the point where, well, we're over halfway now to the point where we can get, what's it called? So, a TM from the Poke Coupons, so. And there's another Max Ether, so that's cool. If you go to play the bingo cards again, the advanced ones will actually be available now, so let's go check that out. I think they're actually called expert ones, though, if I remember right, so. Yeah, see, the expert ones are available now, and one of them gives you a Magikarp to start, so that's great. And it also has Splash, so SOS Magikarp is right. That's going to be a trip, I'll tell you what. This one gives you Golduck with all water types, so it's very similar to the Sudowoodo one. And then there's one that they give you a Scyther, and there's a whole bunch of types. So this one, it says it's the toughest card, but a lot of people seem to think that the Pikachu card's the toughest one. I don't know, we did okay at the Pikachu one, barring a few hacks, but, you know, we'll see how it all goes, I guess. It's fine. And yeah, she'll give you back, like I said before, she'll give you back your 500 Poké-Dollars if you don't play, so that's cool. The Swablu in the last game, if you remember correctly, is one of the only Pokemon that can get every ribbon, thanks to the Purification ribbon being exclusive to the Ore Duology. Pineco and Fortress are also in there. Oh, that's right, yeah, because they're in both games, so yeah, that's cool. Alright, so now I need to think, because I decided that I'm going to save all the battle CDs for the post-game to give me time to purify all of the Shadow Pokemon. So that way we can get access to the secret ending. So now what do I want to do? Do I want to go straight to the new hideout location, or do we want to go do some Mount Battle stuff? Because Mount Battle is accessible to us at the moment-ish. We might want to actually gain a couple more levels first before we do that, but... This game has a secret ending. Well, it's more of just like a really small cutscene that happens at the very end of the ending. So it's not really a secret ending, as in like you get a bunch of cool plot details or anything. But it's more of just like a job well done, satisfactory type of a deal. I'll show it, so don't worry about it if you've never seen it before. So, granted, you totally didn't finish more than half the CDs as a kid. Oh, it has nothing to do with the battle CDs. You just have to have all 82 Shadow Pokemon purified when you beat the game, and if you do that, then you get the secret ending. So yeah, like I said, it's just a little scene, but I'll show it. So when we're done with the game. Hey, 69 Dudley, 666. I hope nobody's superstitious, but also nice. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, there is a secret ending, and we will be showing it. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun time. I think I'm going to go do the next story bit, actually, before I go to Mount Battle the next time, just to... because we've been waiting long enough to do it. So let's go see what Cypher's up to up here, shall we? Now that I can float right over those shifting sands with my fancy hover scooter. Wait a minute, I recognize that ship! Oh my god, it's the SS Libra! What the hell is it doing here? Let me do this. How did it get all the way out here? Huh. I mean, we know from an out-of-character perspective, but from an in-character perspective, how would we know how it got out here? But that would explain why Cypher's been all the way out here. They've been transporting Pokemon that were off here on the ship. Sorry, I turned chat off for a second because I was taking a screenshot for the thumbnail. So... You didn't beat the final boss again after you purified everything? You went to Ore Coliseum and suffered. I know that pain. Yeah, the lifeboat did fail miserably. Holy crap. Didn't get very far now, did it? You've been playing through XD recently, taking a while so you can soft reset certain mons for natures. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Usually if I get a nature that's not so good, I usually just roll with it. I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'll take it. But yeah, it's probably for the best that you get a good nature, because then, you know, you don't have to worry about you. It can turn certain moves that would just barely not KO into actual KOs, so, yeah. Oh, I got a mail. Let's see. Justy from Phaenax City. Pre-gym back in operation. Mikey, thanks for being so patient. The pre-gym is finally set to reopen after the Cypher takeover bid. We are all looking forward to the opportunity of battling you, Mikey. Okay, well, we'll go back and we'll figure that out later. For now, box-pushing puzzles. Yes, this game's claim to fame, there are, in fact, box-pushing puzzles in this one. Can I get to that from here? Is there enough room with this box? Maybe. Let's find out. Oh, I don't even have to, actually, because I could just jump off and then go from there. So let's just do this. Because actually, what you can do with these is you can push these around to make a bridge, and then you can actually jump off of the sections where the floor is raised like that, as I'll show you in a second. Let me just push this back into place here. Got to push it to the left wall. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I think there's two spaces, actually, because these little rounded rectangles here, they almost look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're octagons, technically. Count as one space, and there's two there. So it might be too much of a gap, yeah. So that's why I didn't push it over there. But if you go over here, you can just hop right down to the chest. It's got an iron in it. That's cool. That one I might actually sell, because I don't think we're actually going to need that for anything, so... It is hard to notice that. Yeah, I eyed up the puzzle from afar. That's the advantage of having the camera all the way out like this, is you can kind of eye up the puzzle from afar and really look at it. And obviously, at this point, my brain is in puzzle mode, because I was just doing battle bingo, so, like, I got that almost immediately because of that. I don't know. Sometimes I think clearly. Not always, but sometimes. I really dig the music here, too. It really adds to the whole desolation of the place, right? Like, it's holy crap, this place is blown to hell and back, you know? So, alright, I think we're good. I'm going to save before we go up here, because I think there's a battle coming up. It's not too hard, but still, we haven't saved since Battle Bingo, so let's just be sure. Speaking of which, how's everybody doing from the Phanex City jaunt with the Shadow Pokemon? I think they're almost done. A few of them are done, but yeah, we're pretty close. We'll go back and we'll take care of purifying them in a little bit, so. Puzzle Mode Brains probably enjoy Mass Carnival as much as you did. Seriously, Blue was your favorite thing you did in 14. Like I said, some of the stuff in the Mass Carnival was probably some of the most fun I've had in 14. Like, all the way through. It's crazy, but it's true. They must have missed out on a Pokemon. This guy's really into the stats, isn't he? I don't know who this guy is, but I like him. I kind of wish it was Naps again, though. Like, I don't think we ever see Naps again now that I think about it, but again, it would have been cool to have Naps, like, kind of be pushed around by all these admins, and then he's just like, fuck you, I'm gonna be an anti-hero. So. Yeah, hi, how you doing? Well, that's what all of them say, and then I beat them in battle, so. Of course, if I beat this guy in battle, he might just beat me over the head with that wrench on his belt. Holy hell. So. I've been told things about pain. Usually it's because the others are in pain after I finish off their Pokemon. There's a lair somewhere? Oh boy. That's no good. You just wait, Mr. Mechanic. I'll be there for you later. Wait, what? What kind of bullshit? How do you just know that off the top of your head? And also, aren't you expending effort to make these calculations anyway? No, I think you're out of your mind. You know, you could just say you don't want to do it, man. You have been had. Join me in my quest, and you will never be had again. Now, I don't hold a grudge for that, man. I see how bad you have it in that organization. Holy hell. Got more willpower than I do. I'd have quit a long time ago. So yes, we have to beat Cypher Peon Smarten, who has the same exact ascot as Naps, and has the same problems as Naps, incidentally, as well. So. They finally made Eerie Soundwave useful because you already had it on your healer set as a just in case, and then bam, Critical Strikes buff, permanent. Yeah. Eerie Soundwave is nice. I quite like it. This is not a good matchup for anybody involved, oh boy. But he's not Ratchet, yeah, I know. And that's why I'll be able to beat him in battle. If he was Ratchet, things would not go so well for us. That's for sure. I mean, I could probably KO a Cacnea with Ice Beam, right? Like, it's a Cacnea. I'm just gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing. Are the yellow Ascot grunts just the pushovers? Probably, yeah. That's why they give it to him. It's like, this is the person you can take advantage of. Have a yellow Ascot. Ooh, I got Sand Veil. That'll be useful for nothing at all. Okay, this might actually make Cacnea knock me out, though, because it lowers my speed. Although I don't think that takes effect until the next turn, if I recall correctly. Speed mechanics are a little weird in Pokemon, because typically speaking, if you get a speed drop, it doesn't take effect until the next turn. I could be wrong about that, but that's how it was with Mega Evolution, so it kind of follows that it could be the same in previous generations as well, so. Alright, he's got a Teddy Ursa, just like Naps. And this Shockwave probably won't one-shot the Huntail, but that's okay. Never mind, Gardevoir's a beast. I should never doubt Gardevoir because it always exceeds my expectations. There you go, Quagsire got a level up. Good. That experience share coming in handy. We'll get it probably up to snuff in just a little while with everybody else. We'll also get Aaron in Evolution eventually, so. Yeah, that's true. If it was a Gorbis, it probably would have lived, because Gorbis has a little more special defense, if I recall correctly, so. Nice confusion. Perfect. Very good, Quagsire. Very good. Now we just... let's Mudshot it, actually, because that might do a little more. And goodbye, coughing. No self-destruct for you! Why would you even consider doubting Gardevoir? That's true. I shouldn't. I guess I'm just so used to her. Yeah, it is a she. It is female. I'm just so used to her being a Kirlia, where her stats are low enough where those things might not KO, I guess, that I'm still not used to it, I suppose. That's my excuse, anyway. Lucario has a ton of special attack, and Huntail has mediocre special defense. Yeah. Yeah, so there was no point doubting. It's just, we just evolved their last episode, so that might be why my lingering doubts are still there. But now the lingering doubts are gone because, well, I saw that KO, so now I have no need to doubt. Good, lots of EXP for Quagsire. Very nice. We'll get like a level of battle at this rate. Well then, are you actually going to join me on my quest? Is it true? Yeah, Psychic does look so effing cool in this game. It's great. I love how it went from just being like a souped-up confusion to a stylish souped-up confusion. the way that it makes that pattern is just so cool. So, something like that. Who are you, mister? Oh, okay. I hope you have a method of transportation, because there is nothing out here in this desert. Oh, okay. I guess if there's enough food. I would hope there's enough water, too, but I don't know. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could help you get them out of your new home. Looks like it's seen better days, but then again, that's normal. I mean, it's a crashed ship, so... I feel like I've seen a crashed ship in a game that we played recently. It was another RPG that I also enjoyed a whole bunch. Oh, okay, cool. Let's take a well-deserved nap. Bringing Diamond and Shining Pearl shouldn't have had the Modern EXP share, FYI. You have a team of 13, and they're almost E4 levels already, and you just got the 6th badge. Oh boy. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, actually, this bed's not too bad, man, all things considered. Must have been the captain's quarters before this. Just don't look in the trash can. It's probably got something bad in it. I wonder if this guy's like a casual guy or something somewhere else, because he's got like a casual guy shirt hanging up on the wall there, and a towel. Is there a shower in this place? Must be. Okay, cool. Thank you. So yeah, this is a free healing point now, so if you ever need it, you could just come back here and use it, although it's much more convenient to just go to a Pokemon Center, but, you know. Okay, what's going on? You help me out, I'll help you out. I mean, I helped you out, so then you help me out, so then I'll help you out, and you help me out again, and then we'll be even. Odd noises, huh? Oh. You're gonna ask a 10-year-old to do... Well, actually, technically, I think Mikey's like 13 or 14, but, you know. But you're gonna ask me to go do something creepy like this? That's right up my alley! Let's go see. Alright, sounds good. I will let you know once I go find whatever it is that's trying to spook you. Yeah, anyone who played through a Sinnoh game knows how much EXP is coming from Lake Verity to Snowpoint to the Galactic HQ to the Spear Pillars, Sunny Shore. Your team is going to be 45 to 50 before you even get to Victory Road. Oh my god. That's nuts. Here's another battle CD, so... I think there's quite a few as well. Preventing seasickness in Pokemon. There's quite a few as well that I think we'll be able to go grab once we're done with the ship here. I don't know what's with the poisonous sludge dripping out of those pipes. It's probably fuel, and that's probably not good, but yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few CDs I think that we can go grab once we're done with the ship, so. Alright, we got 1 box, and we got 2 items. So, how do I do this and not, like, make it so that I have to do this and by leaving and then coming back? Okay, well, obviously I go down here first and do this. No, wait, I can do this without having to leave and come back. I just got to push it once, that's all. So we'll go like this. Push this down here. Not push it again. And then, I mean, it's not a big deal if I do have to go out and back in because there's a couple of stairs really close by, but We get some PowerPoint ups. That's not too bad. I'll probably use those on Psychic right away again, just so we have it all done. And then if we push it up here, we can go back around. And there's another Firestone. Let's see. Do we have the thing that you can evolve with that just yet? I mean, other than Eevee into Flareon. I think we get the thing for the Firestone in the next area. Not 100% sure about that, though. Not the next dungeon, actually. The dungeon after the next dungeon. We'll get the one that is, so... It's not nuts. Look at the math. Pokemon that are the same level and you kill something that gives 1k. The Pokemon that got the KO also gets 1k. Everything else gets like 250 or so. Meaning that a Pokemon that gave 1k EXP now potentially gives 1k plus 250 times 5. Yeah, I remember we talked about this in the last episode. Yeah, it's... I'm saying it's nuts because, like, that's so much more experience than you could ever possibly need, you know? So... It's not like nuts as in impossible. It's nuts as in, like... way more than you could ever need. So, that kind of nuts. So 2250 total EXP from something that's supposed to give 1k? Yeah, that could make it way easier to get your levels. That's for sure. There's another max ether. Nice. Got quite a few ethers in this game because of the battle bingo stuff we've been doing, as you can see from down here. Let's see. Let me use these right now to get them out of my inventory, actually. There we go. And now Psychic is maxed out. Good. Let's see. We'll pull these max ethers up here, actually. We'll give Quagsire the Mystic Water in a little bit, but yeah, we'll keep the Macho Brace for now. Firestone can go on the PC, although I might not ever use it. And then these two I'm gonna sell because I don't need the rare candy. I don't need the iron for anything. So let me fix this real quick so we can go to the next area. And they're high 30s, low 40s coming off of the 6th badge. All 13 of them, yeah. That's quite a lot. I don't remember what level my team was at the end of my last Diamond Pearl playthrough, but that still seems like a lot to me. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I see. Okay, this one's not too bad. So just pull this over here. We'll do this one first, just to get it out of the way. So we don't have to push the other one all the way down and around. Although I don't even think you can do that now that I think about it. But if we put that one there, we can take this one right here. And we can go down and around and jump over to the other side of it, push it to the right. I almost said left. We don't want to push it to the left. That would just screw us up. Push it up here. And then push it up one. And there you go. We can collect both treasure chests and get the heck out of here. Cool. Easy as that. And here's TM35, Flamethrower. Very nice TM, especially since we have a Flareon in the team, and this is also a very nice item, the Yellow Flute. Now we never have to worry about confusion again, because it's a reusable healing confusion item. Very, very good items from both of those treasure chests. This room is full of good stuff, so let's stick that right there. And then let's take this and give this directly to Flareon. Flamethrower with the charcoal and its decent special attack is going to hit like a train now, so this will be fantastic for him. There you go, buddy. Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll have to replace some other stuff a little bit later. Probably replace Bite with something else in a little bit. I think we get another TM that we can use pretty soon that'll go off of Flareon's physical attack instead of special, but it'll hit similar things to Bite, so yeah, it should be pretty good. Let's get rid of Ember. This Flamethrower is basically a straight upgrade, so matter of fact, I think it's exactly a straight upgrade because it is just more powerful and it has the same burn chance, so. Imagine using a team of 6. You'd be ready to stomp the champion with a team of about level 60 to 65, to be honest, yeah. Probably level 45-ish by the time you beat Fantina, aka the 5th gym leader, since it's not a Platinum remake. That's right, because in Diamond and Pearl, you had to go all the way around before you could fight Fantina. You had to fight Maylene and Crasher Wake first. I almost forgot who Crasher Wake was. Holy crap. It's been that long. So. Alright. Let's see what's up here. Oh, hello, little guy. That looks like the missing Pokemon. But, shh, it's sleeping. Let's move slowly and go over here and grab this treasure. We're going ASMR mode while we're in here. Here's a luxury ball that allows you to get more happiness out of anything you do that boosts happiness in this game. So just leveling up in vitamins. But we gotta be quiet so I don't wake up the baby. So let's just go around real slow. And if we're really careful, we should be able to find out if this is the missing Pokemon without waking it up. So just go gently now. Almost there. A goddamn motherfucking shit! Why? Whoever sent me this email is getting my foot planted in their ass. Oh, it's Emily's mother. Never mind. Let me interview you. Mikey, I would like to write a novel featuring you as the main character. Please let me interview you. I have a good feeling about the story. I might be generous with my thanks. Thank you. Well, there it goes. Almost there. But yeah, that's scripted. It's always going to happen. I just figured I'd make a bit out of it. However, Spearo's done in the Purify Chamber, and for going and doing this little part of the quest, we get a Leftovers. Very nice item. Again, getting lots of good stuff from in here. The Leftovers heal you for 1/16 of your maximum HP at the end of every turn. I'm probably going to give that to... I'll give it to Aaron. That's fine. Sorry if I yelled in anybody's ear there. I just, like I said, I wanted to make a bit out of that. My bad. That's absurd, my friend. Her highest level Pokemon is like 33. Yeah, that is absurd then. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, we can go back and see Emily's mother about that interview, I guess. But for now, let's just head on out. I gotta go tell the little girl that her Pokemon's missing somewhere. Incidentally, though, this is a subtle hint. What these boxes are transporting: Poke Food. And Poke Food includes, as it were, Poke Snacks. So how do we find the missing Pokemon now that it's left us again? Well, go grab some Poke Snacks. I probably should have kept the ones that I had. Stick them at the Poke Spots, and there you go. You'll be able to go find it. It might turn up eventually. I mean, it's got to get hungry, right? So, but yeah, that's your little hint. So, you fully expected me to make a bit for that, so you lowered the volume preemptively. That's very smart, Conker. That's a very smart. You've been here long enough to know when I'm gonna make a bit out of it. So, why did I sell them? Good question. I guess I wasn't thinking about this side quest. Whoops. Yeah, actually, there was a Pokemon still down there. And somebody was looking for it, and then it ran off, so... Kind of rare, though. I haven't seen it before. Yeah, so it wasn't anything to worry about. Yep, got away. No, the ore region is pretty wild. Yeah, so this guy will give you another clue, basically. So if the Poke Food boxes weren't enough, he'll tell you, yeah, so if you go to places where wild Pokemon gather, you could always just, you know, do that. So, cool, thanks, man. I probably won't ever come back here, but it's glad to know I'm welcome. Actually, I think you can come back here later, and there's like a battle CD or two that are here that weren't here before. It takes Trudley and Folly a little while to get rid of all those things, you know? So. Oh, more Purify. How's Lunatone doing, by the way? It's got to be almost done at this point. You hate how low the chance of actually getting Bonsly is? Remember needing over 50 snacks to get it. Yeah, it's a little rare, so... Okay, Seal's going to be done in like 2 seconds. Lunatone's taking a little while, though, so I might switch it into one of the other sets, because we do need it for our sets to be fully completed here. Like, to have 7 sets of full tempo. But we'll figure that out later. For now, off we go. Let's get the heck out of here. Uh-oh. I'm being ambushed! You guys let me pass to begin with, though, didn't you? Now, gentlemen, I'm sure we can resolve this reasonably. Team Snag'em is still around. I mean, I think we saw one of them before this, actually, so. That was a pretty good one, actually. I'll laugh at that one. Nope, no idea. Are you gonna give me TM21 for not knowing? No, that's a different game. Yeah, but you don't even have a benefactor at this point. How are you gonna snag all those Pokemon if you don't get paid to do it anymore? Like, what are you gonna do, just store them in a warehouse? And how do you plan on doing that? It's not like this thing is gonna fit any of you. Look at how thin my arms are. What do you mean? Oh, no. That's not good. Please be gentle! Oh, Jesus Christ. What happened? Oh, no. They took my snag machine. Oh, man. Who would have thought that they'd be able to take it by not battling me? I'm going to have to prepare for that as a contingency plan next time. I need to get a mask, and I need to punch their lights out. It's that dude from the jail. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's where we saw him before. Figures, I'm indebted to you again. I tried to get out of here, and then I was ambushed. Yeah, by Team Snag'em, and they took my cybernetic arm. Yeah. Well, it sounds like they want to get back into it, apparently. So. No, apparently not. I would like to, yes. That would be a good idea. Oh, even further north? Wow. Must be something going on up there. Yeah, that's all the way past Eclo Canyon. Wow. Yeah. Hey, who would have thought that they would have made sure to not battle you in a Pokemon game? Genius Sonority, you clever dicks. Thought you were going to go grab the Glock for next time. I'm going to have to get it back from Nitro first. Oh, boy. Yeah, the other guys were Cypher, the ones that were out here before, so. I'm involved in way more than any 13-year-old in their right mind should get involved in, but that's precisely what happens in these JRPGs, is kids end up saving the world, so I guess it's not that outrageous. But yes, we are snag machineless for the moment, which means we can't capture any shadow Pokemon for the time being, unfortunately. So. But since that's the case, I mean, I probably should go and try to get the snag machine back from those crooks. But before we do that, because my arm is in imminent peril, does that make this the best time to go do side quests? I'm going to say that makes this the best time to go do side quests. So before we go up there, let's go to Phaenax City and see if we can hit up Justy about this whole thing. He said pre-gym was open again, so that'll be good experience for Quagsire. Cypher and Team Snag'em. Man, remember when they were working together? Yeah, that was a scary thought, but thankfully it's not happening anymore. At least I don't think it is, unless Team Snag'em's trying to get back into cahoots with them. I guess we'll find out. Hey, Justy. Sorry I look a little roughed up. I had a bit of a hard time out in the desert, so. Oh, the snag machine? Yeah, Team Snag'em kind of stole it from me. Yeah, you're telling me. Well, again, I don't know. I mean, it's not meant to fit anyone's arm except for mine. They custom tailored it to my arm once we got it out of the machine, so, at the lab. Yeah, Justy won't actually battle you right now. He actually won't battle you until you finish the snag machine the lost snag machine incident. This whole event, basically, you have to do it in order to get him to battle you. Which is probably for the best, because he continues to spam double team just like he did in the last game, so it's probably better that we, you know, get that taken care of first. Anyway, there's a building on the north end of Eclo Canyon. Does it have any ties to Cypher? Let's find out. Well, that's not a good sound. That's not good sludge, and oh my god. So that's where Jetstream Sam got those weird eyeball-looking things on his shoulder pauldrons. That's what you're doing in Shining Pearl. Team Galactic set off the bomb in Lake Verity. You're going down to where the Pal Park used to be, and you already went to the Fuego Ironworks to get the flamethrower TM. The Galactic Bomb thinking, wait, absolutely, yeah. Gotta get them TMs and do everything else first, you know? So. Nobody knows Team Snag 'em. Oh, boy. Well, what are you gonna do? Take the fight to them? No, that might have been a mistake. Yeah, oh boy. You've made Zook angry, and now Zook smash. Oh, we get to watch Zook battle somebody else? Oh my god. Mr. President, no! You can't beat him! Not with an oddish! What are you thinking? Oh my god, this is gonna go terribly. Just want to see what happened in the Pal Park since Pokemon Home should be a thing. Zook isn't as cool as the Groose. I actually know who Groose is, even though I've never played Skyward Sword, so... You definitely did get the short end of that one. You should have brought better Pokemon, Mr. President. He really does get around, though. Yeah, he missed out on his painting class before, and then he gets all the way over here in this game. Man. I mean, that's probably true. Gonzap would have kicked Zook's ass before he even got into a Pokemon battle. Have you seen that guy's arms? Holy shit, Zook's got nothing on Gonzap. Oh, okay, so they were trying to, like, do some sort of diversionary tactic. Nope, goodbye. Run away! Run away! I should probably also... Okay, he spotted me. I was gonna say I should probably also do the same, but... And the reason for it is because Zook remembers me. So that's fun. Well, I thought I'd see what Cypher was up to, and apparently this is their building, so... Well, maybe if you weren't such a hard ass. And also, why are you blaming all of these things on me? Like, I'm just a proxy here. All of these things were you're doing, Zook. If you never take responsibility for anything in your life, you're gonna end up angry at everyone all the time, and you're gonna have the worst luck because nothing in your life will go right. But you're not even fucking listening to me, are you, you big fucking gorilla? I'm gonna kick your ass right now. Sorry, that was a little more heated than it needed to be. My bad. Gonzap's ready to throw hands in this game. Why Pokemon battle when he can just give you a concussion? Absolutely. And that would work pretty good in this case. Well, we know it's a Shadow Zangoose, but the problem is we're kind of snag machine-less, which... Yeah, that's going to make this a little bit more difficult than it has to be. Let's see. I think we should probably just aim for the Zangoose the whole time. Try to get rid of it first, because it can super effectively hit everyone on my team, so... It has Shadow Rush and good attack, so, yeah. Ow! I'm glad Aaron survived that. Good lord, I'm gonna have to heal next turn. If I don't die right here. Okay, split the damage, that's good. Ideally, this will confuse, but, you know, if it doesn't, it's okay. There we go. Good. Good, good. Aaron, I'm just gonna slip you a Moo Moo Milk real quick, okay? I think you need it there, lady. There you go. Kidding me. I'll just snag the Zenka. Oh yeah, they took my snag machine. I hate this game. And Mikey got something stolen from him. That is kind of important. Pretty sure he'd be pissed and want to take his anger out on anyone. I mean, yeah, that's true. That is a fair point. I'd be pretty pissed if I got one of the most important things in this region stolen from me too, so... Ow. Alright, Aaron, time for a counterattack. After Doduo goes. That's fine. I guess. I'm not really worried about the damage from Tri-Attack. I'm more worried about the chance of it doing one of 3 separate status ailments that it can do. Ooh, nice crit. So yeah, we have to KO the Zangoose at this point. We can't actually catch it because we don't have the snag machine. Don't worry about it though, we'll be able to come back and get it later, so. The rest of Zook's team, I don't think they're too bad. I think he's got like a Seviper or something. Seviper, excuse me. used to hearing it a different way. Carvana, we can just mudshot that. That'll just faint. It's fine. Doduo we'll get rid of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a Seviper. I don't know why he has a Seviper to go with his Zangoose, but, I mean, whatever. Yeah, the animation on Tri-Attack is really good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I kind of love Doduo's attack animation for special attacks. Yeah, where it kind of, like, spreads out like that. Yeah, it's great. Oh, sorry, Aaron. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the water type on the field. Hang on. I'll get you back up. Well, you mudshot the Carvana first, though. Oh, I got run away! Not that that's gonna help me any. We'll take care of the Carvana, though. I probably could have just switched and Aaron would have been fine, but oh well. We'll just let Quagsire tank for a little bit and we'll get Aaron back up. Yeah, there's the Seviper. So, I don't know, somebody's got a strange sense of humor, I guess. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, there you go, Aaron. Get you some EXP for the Doduo. I'm actually going to KO the Doduo first because I want to get Aaron back in here so that she can get some EXP from Seviper. And then we'll be good. Someone probably gave it to him out of cruel irony. Remember, he was probably given the Shadow Pokemon. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. So, probably Greevil gave it to him as like a joke. That's fun. This is probably going to hurt a little bit. Oh, okay, it's just on Quagsire. That's fine. Alright, so now Relicanth is also in, and that's actually a little sketchy for me in terms of bringing Aaron in. Although, if it uses a Water-type move, Aaron can... It won't use it on Quagsire because Quagsire is Water Absorb, and I think the game knows better than to do that. I'm going to say the game knows better than to do that and just do this, and the next turn I'll just switch again and have Gardevoir take care of Relicanth too. Relicanth really, game? Why does he have two water types? I don't know. Zook uses what Zook won't, apparently. So yeah, there we go. Just get a little extra experience. It's more about getting Quagsire's level up at the moment, so Aaron probably won't be evolving in this stream, but we'll get it next stream. It's okay. Incidentally, we can do areas 3 and 4 at Mount Battle pretty much back-to-back once we get above level 30, so yeah, that should go pretty good for us. Actually, I'm going to Mud Slap because Headbutt won't do a whole lot. I could Shockwave, let's see, 60, 120 because it's super effective. The Magnet increases it. It probably does about as much as Psychic with Stab, so I'm just going to Psychic instead. Because 120 would make it 132 with the Magnet, because that's 10% bonus. And Psychic is 135, so that's like splitting hairs. No big deal. Next stream will be battle heavy, regardless of what you choose to do, to be honest. Yeah, because we're going to be doing like all the Mount Battle stuff, and yeah, so there will be a bunch of battling to do. I might even, honestly though, I might even go back and do the Battle Bingo expert cards next time, just to so that way once we're done with this place, I can go do. There's a bonus one that you can get later on that we'll go check out. So. Well, it's because I've been training, and evidently you haven't done anything. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to have to battle you again eventually, Zook, because I'm going to have to snag that Shadow Zangoose from you, but I'd rather that you not. He won't let you get into the place, by the way, so even if you go around him... Actually, I could do that just to demonstrate. There's some bodybuilders back there, and they won't actually let you in, so... We got new info on Cypher from Sec, potentially. This is Sec of ONBS. Mikey, something's come up. Your help is urgently needed. Please come see me at ONBS in Pyrite Town as soon as possible. Boy, I hope so. We'll have to see what happens now that we don't have the snag machine, though. That might make this a little bit of a problem. Hey, Maltea, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're just kicking around at the beginning of Cypher Key Layer. You never understood why some Pokemon evolve at like 50 plus. Most gamers hate grinding, especially your F-Seat mates in 14. Yeah, it didn't play any sound. Okay, I'll see if I can like boost the sound up a little bit so that we can actually hear the raid sound effect next time. So yeah, so they actually won't let you in, even if you try to go in between them. I mean, how could you get in between them even at your stature? Those muscles are humongous. So they won't let you in, so we got to go someplace else. Let's go see what Sec's got going on. for now. But yeah, I don't know. It's in a lot of cases when they have, especially in like the black and white cases, like in black and white, you don't really get too much higher above level 50 in black and white unless it's in the post game, which I haven't really done in black and white very much of. So yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. But yeah, I almost never get those final evolutions for stuff like I don't think I've ever had a Hydreigon now that I think about it. Because it evolves at, like, what, level 54 or something? And that's, like, higher level than I'd be even in black and white, too. Like, usually I get to about level 50, and that's it in black and white, too. So. Let's grab some Pokesnacks, though, before we go see Sex, so I can set up so that we can go see if we can find Bonsly. Bonsly, however you want to say it. Get rid of this rare candy, though. Don't need it. Get rid of this iron, though. Don't need it. There you go. And we'll stick the, what's it called, in the PC, the Firestone. Oh, right, Pokesnacks. All your FC mates hate walking, they want flight, but they complain about getting ether currents and refuse to get them. Something about that doesn't sound right. Because you're going to have to do one or the other. You can't do both. Can't have your cake and eat it too, pick one. They all chose to keep crying about how much it sucks to walk. Oh boy. I mean, you gotta get the grind out of the way eventually, you know. Alright, let's just buy 10 Pokesnacks, that's fine. And we'll go place them. I'll place them in the Oasis spot because it's the closest one to Pyrite, so yeah. Excuse me, that'll work pretty good for us, I think. Hello there, Sheriff. Let me just use your computer real quick. Toss this in here. The Firestone, that is. I need everything else, basically, that I have, so I'll just hold on to it for now. We should buy some Moo Moo Milks as well, but I'll do that in a little bit. As for the Purify Chamber, well, Lunatone's almost done in it, but let's, like... yeah, let's move it over, actually. We'll move it over to set with perfect tempo, so that way I can just, Can I get any bonuses here? Yeah, I can. Okay, just do it that way. Whoops. So yeah, let's move it over to a perfect tempo set, so that way I can just get it done really quickly. And then we'll be doing a whole bunch of purifying in just a moment once I get Lunatone all the way to the top. You said you don't understand why they don't just suck it up and get flight. They complain about how annoying ether currents are to get and everyone's playing how they want. Wow, it's a good thing people don't have to taxi you around. Yeah, I've actually taxied somebody around, some random person who was getting their last couple of ether currents in the locks in this last Stormblood area before, because it was a big pain in the ass, and I was doing like Blue Mage stuff or something like that, and I was already done with my level 70. Like, I think I got to level 70 or something, and they were just kind of hanging around fighting stuff with me, doing random quests in the area, and I said, you know what, I'll just help them out get their last little ether currents, and that's it. So for them, it's not their last few, it's all of them. Oh my god, they didn't get any of them? Holy shit. All three expand. Yeah, oh my god. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine playing like that and walking everywhere. It's nuts. Alright, well, we healed up. I'm actually going to go bully Dirt right now so that I don't have to do it off screen, although I might still do it off screen anyway, just for the hell of it. I'm going to go bully Dirt because that is fine. That'll give Lunatone a chance to probably purify all the way up before we go to the Pokespot. I'll go put the Pokesnacks down. We'll go purify a whole bunch of Pokemon. We'll see what Sec needs, and then after that we will, let me think. Is there anything else I want to do before we finish up today? Well, there's another area that we can go to for the story, actually, so we might go do that, and then we'll call it a day. So. It took me 2 days to get all the Heavensward ones with someone flying me around. How? It shouldn't even take an hour a zone. Yeah, they're not that hard to find. I mean, Stormblood ones are a little trickier to find, but not the Heavensward ones. Those are easy by comparison. Aaron, I'm actually going to get you out of here. Because you don't need the special attack, you just need the EXP. Oh no, a critical hit off of Peck. Whatever shall I do? If this was any other Pokemon game, that would actually be a little bit of a tricky dick thing. But one, this battle's going to be over next turn. Two, this is Pokemon XD, where I can just call my Pokemon and they won't be, you know, they won't be asleep anymore, so. I don't know, I'm just gonna call them all lazy. I craft and I'm slowly starting to make money off my whimsical crafting. Not everyone likes crafting. I hate crafting, I just like having money. Fair enough. I enjoy crafting quite a bit, but it's, you know, it depends, because if I haven't played the game as long as you have, so it could depend on that. Maybe I'll get sick of it eventually. So, I don't know. How is there always a defense or excuse? I mean, you know how people are, though. Like, they'll come up with anything so that they can keep their own beliefs in place rather than trying to grow and, you know, broaden their horizons as a person, so. Okay, Gardevoir got to 31. Probably get a little bit of special attack out of that. Yeah, 3. That's not bad. Oh, you make all your components and final products? Crafting is annoying AF. I mean, yeah, you do that, then yeah, I could definitely see it being more annoying. Because I don't always make all of my components. I sometimes just purchase them. Honestly, at this point in the game, I don't really have anything that I can spend gil on anymore. I already fully decorated an apartment on both of my characters. And, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess if I was doing Savage content, I could spend the money that I get from the expansions on, you know, buying gear, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else to spend gil on. So. Okay, we bullied Dirt to keep in the tradition of bullying Divil. Let's give the EXP share back to Quagsire. There we go. So now that we did that, if we walk to the Oasis Pokespot, Lunatone should be basically done by the time we're done there. If we have to, I'll just run in like a little circle or something to get that done. And then we'll go purify a bunch of stuff. We'll make up all of our sets. And then we'll go see what Sek wants. Especially farming EX trials for weapon crafts. Oh yeah, that part I could see being pretty annoying. Yeah, because... I don't think you even are guaranteed to get a drop from those, right? Like, it's only a small chance, if I remember right. People are getting ripped off buying primal weapons. Costs less than 400k to get all the mats off the market and finding someone to do the craft. You've seen people buy primal weapons for $1 million. Why? Yeah, that's a lot. So, actually, I think the map is almost done. I think there's only one additional location that we need to get on the map there. Or no, 2, actually, now that I think about it, but we'll get there. Yeah, I don't know. I think people just don't want to craft. I think crafting gets a bad rap from a lot of people. Because a lot of people propagate the fact that they don't like the idea that it's a different mechanic in the game, I guess, that it changes up the gameplay a little bit. Again, I love it, but it's a personal preference thing. If you don't like it, you don't like it. And then people get the idea in their head of, oh my god, I have to level it up from 1? I can't do that. And it's not even battling? I can't do that. I don't know. Like I said, I found it to be a lot of fun, but it's, you know, it's something that not everybody enjoys, so. Yeah, bro, you already pay 15 bucks a month for this game. Why pay more for Gil? Oh, from people buying Gil and say that they'll play how they want to play? Yeah, I don't really think I could ever buy Gil. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, freaking wimps, yeah. But we didn't hear the whole background theme for the Purify Chamber, did we? It's got kind of a funky beat to it. So, alright, let's Purify. We have a total of 10 Pokemon to Purify. And once they're done, we will have a bunch of stuff to do with our sets here. Actually, let me pull up my notes, because I have a notepad document on my computer for the Pokemon that I'm going to get from these sets. So, like, what I want to stick where, you know. So, before I do that, Grimer got Sludge Bomb and Helping Hand back by Purifying. Not too bad. It's probably got some of the better... Like I said, it's probably a little more focused than Gulpin and Swalot are in terms of its offense, because it can learn Brick Break, so you probably already have that. So you can pretty much have its full set done, like, right now, really, so... Alright, let me get the notepad document up right here. There we go. That. Purify Chamber notes. Okay, cool. So that can stay there for now while we purify the rest of these. Here's our third normal type for our first set. You were completely cool with crafting when you did have a subscription for 14? Yeah, and like I said, it's just one of those things. It's different strokes for different folks, I guess. Some people like it, some people don't, but I don't know. I've always enjoyed it, and I've never really been in a situation where I've done anything with it that was, like, particularly annoying, I guess, so. I mean, I've got Slash and Sing back, so I guess that's not too bad. Sing is pretty okay, I guess. I mean, you're not going to get Spore in this game, so Sing is your alternative. Don't know, you notice that you should just rip people off instead of destroying market board prices to give buyers more power in the player market system. Deluxe Man or Fireplace were selling for about 100k each. You put yours up for 65k, then drop that to 50k. No, do it. Rip people off. Get your money. Suddenly, no one wants to pay 100k for Fireplace. Success. You got people to start undercutting you after you undercut the market by 50%. Yeah. And it bounces back eventually, but it takes a while to bounce back, I find. So, I don't know, though. My claim to fame with the market board was always selling black and white dies for people who, ideally the people who bought them were buying them early in the game before they had access to them, because I had access to them through the Ixal. So I would sell them for 300 gil a pop, and I'd sell them 5 at a time. So it's 1,500 gil, and if you're early in the game and you just got into dyeing and you want to dye something black and white, you can do it now without having to pay a bazillion gil for it, so... Yeah, but people sell them on the market board more in quantity than quality. Like, you usually have to buy a stack of 99, which no one will ever need. You never need 99 of that shit, I mean, unless you're really dyeing a lot of stuff, I guess, but, you know. It's been over a month, the price hasn't bounced back yet, okay. Well, maybe it won't bounce back. What did Spiro get? False Swipe and then something else, I didn't see it, but it's, I mean, Stab False Swipe isn't too bad. So... Alright, Lunatone, you're done. Let's purify you. And then there's 4 more that we can purify after this, so we'll stick them in, and we'll go from there. I will eventually want to replace Spiro in the normal Pokemon set with a different normal type that we'll get in a little while. But, yeah, we're not going to do that just yet, because it counts, as far as I'm aware, as a normal type for that, so... I'm hoping it doesn't. A Fireplace shouldn't cost 100k. Yeah, especially since you can pretty much do everything, like, make everything with it without too much trouble, so... Like, I mean, you just have to get, like... I think the hardest part was just getting Alchemist to, like, level 15, so I could make the... What's that stuff? Natron or something? Like, and that was basically painless, so... I think Lunatone got Psychic, Baton Pass, and Rain Dance. I wasn't paying attention, because I was definitely just flapping my gums like usual, so... Let's keep purifying, though. Okay, Seal's next. Then, what did I stick over there? Swinub? I think Swinub, and then we'll do the other 4. Okay, so Seal gets Surf back. There you go. There's your good water move for the rest of the game that you can Helping Hand right away. And Seal even gets Helping Hand itself. It can't, you know, actually Helping Hand itself, but it can Helping Hand somebody else with a better move, or, you know, just as good of a move. So, it's pretty good. Like I said, I like Seal a little bit better. It's probably one of the better water types in the game, in my humble opinion. So... And now for Swinub. What are you getting out of this? So you will get Ancient Power. There you go. It's not bad. It's considered physical in this game, so that's actually pretty decent coverage for it. It gets Charm back as well. So I think that's the only problem with making it dual screens, though, is that it gets a coverage move that works really well with Earthquake and Rock Slide. It's very, or not Rock Slide, Earthquake and Ancient Power. It's very good coverage in this one, and then you could give it same type of attack bonus, Ice Beam, as well. So it's probably meant to be more of an attacker than anything else. So, but hey, use it how you want. You know, if you want to use it as a more defensive Pokemon, use it as more defensive. So. Alright, let's go grab a few more Pokemon so we can make some edits and switches. So set 1, I definitely know I want to make some changes right away. So let's take Gligar out of here and go get Meowth. So let's do that. Make this perfect, or near perfect. After we get Spinarak out of here, it will be perfect. Let's get Spearow. Oh, Spearow's got the Sharp Beak, okay. But yeah, as you can see, because they're all considered normal types, it gives perfect tempo for this. So, do I need the Sharp Beak for anything? Actually, I do. now that I think about it, but not until much later. I'll just take it from it real quick. Does anybody else have any items besides you? You've got a hard stone, so I should probably take that too. Yeah, so let's take the items from you before I do any editing here. And then Lunatone, we'll take that hard stone from you. I might actually give that to Aaron once I get a rock-type move for her, but that's not for a little bit yet. We won't have a rock-type move until near the end of the game for Aaron, so it's kind of sad, but you know. You're waiting for Manor Furniture to spike in price. People are speculating they're going to rework Unsync, and that's going to make Manor Varnish and even Fine Wax harder to come by. Hoping they adjust gear sync levels because you're so tired of people just face-rolling their keyboard and clearing content because they're level 80 and have 150 to 200k HP, so only insta-kill mechanics can kill them. Yeah, that would... I don't think that's going to affect, like, the low-level things for, like, the Varnish and the Fine Wax and stuff that you get in the lower-level dungeons, though, too badly. I think those you're still pretty well safe in terms of being able to get those solo. So, again, I would hope that I'll be able to do some of the stuff solo, because I have plans in my Shadowbringer stream to solo Odin, which you can do now, but with the Unsync changes that might change. I don't know yet. And I'm also going to be soloing Bahamut from T13 in the Coils. And, I mean, those are both level 50, and I'll be at level 70, so it should be okay, but if they change unsyncing, that might make it a little problematic, because I have to do it solo. I cannot do it any other way, for a very specific reason that we'll get into when the stream starts. But if they do change it and I won't be able to do it, then I guess I'll just suck it up and do it a different way, you know? So, we'll figure it out. Anyway, let's stick Spearow in here real quick. Get Braylon back in the party. There we go. Yeah, let me dream. Sync me down to I-90. It'd be hilarious. Something like that. I think if I remember right, I looked at a little bit of the footage from like the people that were covering the Endwalker stuff, and I think with the artifact gear in Endwalker, you have about as much HP, like a little bit more, like maybe 3,000 or 4,000 more HP than you had when you had the artifact gear at the end of Stormblood. So there's been a real smush in terms of HP values. So like at the end game of Endwalker in 6.0, you will have about 35, I think. No, actually that's not true. 45,000 HP, so a little bit more. So it was closer to like 4.2 HP values. I don't know how that's going to affect the rest of the stats, but I think that's how it's going to affect the HP values. So we'll see how that goes from there. I don't know, I'll just play it in stride. It doesn't really matter that much, with the exception of those couple of level 50 things that I want to solo, but yeah, whatever. You don't need a stat squish, we need a stat crunch. It's probably what's happening, so. Alright, let's purify the other 4, starting with Snorunt. We should not have 225k HP as a tank. I think what they were more worried about was less about the HP values and more about the damage thresholds, because, like, if they kept going the way they were going, I'm pretty sure Samurai would have been able to hit for 999,999 damage by the end of Endwalker. So, with like a direct crit. So, yeah, those two. Alright, Purified Snorunt, I didn't even see what it got. I think it got Water Pulse and something else, maybe Charm. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I'm chatting my mouth off again. Purify Roselia as well. Yeah, the numbers, Mason, they're too high! Alright, let me look at my notes real quick, because set 1 is done. So that we can take care of this. Roselia is getting... It'd be nice if it got like a poison type move here. I don't think it does. I mean, it gets Magical Leaf and Sweet Kiss, so those aren't too bad. But yeah, I don't think it gets a poison type move, unless it gets like Poison Sting, but I meant like something that was a little bit more substantial. Like, if it got Sludge Bomb by Purifying, it'd be fantastic. It'd be one of the best grass types in the game, because it could take advantage of both of its stabs, even though it's not the best physical attacker. Still, you could use its secondary same type attack bonus before the post-game. But, oh well. Alright, Natu. It's Purified, and then one more to go, and then we'll build some sets. Natu gets Future Sight back, and Baton Pass. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad for it. Gives you some momentum, I guess. Future Sight's really not that incredible, but, I mean, it's there. It's some extra damage. And I think it gets, like, I know it gets area laced by purifying as well, like as you slowly purify it down, so. How much time do you think went into making all the new stuff in this game? Because, damn, I mean, in Pokemon XD, oh, a lot of time. I mean, they were probably planning out a lot of the new stuff even as Colosseum was getting ready to be released, I think, because I think they were pretty well on board with the idea of this game's going to be a hit. It's a console Pokemon game. We should make have them make a sequel in terms of Game Freak's thought process. So there's a good move for Pineco. It gets Pin Missile back by purifying. It's not the best in this generation, but hey, it's better than most of... I mean, it gets same type attack bonus, I guess, so... I'm not going to say it's better than most of the things Pineco can do, though. I was gonna, but it does get Earthquake, doesn't it? So, yeah, not better than most things it can do. Alright, back into the chamber for one more little trip. We got to change up some of our sets here. So the first 4 sets are done. We don't need to change those at all. These sets, however, we need a couple of other Pokemon in it. We need Spinarak, Roselia, and Phanpy for this one instead of Gulpin and Voltorb. Those will be... Well, Gulpin will be sitting in the PC, so it won't be doing much, but... Yeah, we need Spinarak for this part. So that's going to go here. There we go. Take Gulpin out. Get Roselia back. And stick it here, and there's another perfect tempo for you. There you go. Now, for set 6, we need Makihita and Mawile. They're already in there, but we also need Snorunt and Natu. So let's take Larvitar out, grab Snorunt. Put that there. Take this out. Put Natu there. And there's another perfect tempo for you. Now, for this set, which we haven't even done anything with yet, we can make this one perfect as well. We need Seal. We need Lunatone. I just diagonaled that. I didn't even know you could do that. There you go. It'll be a hit. It's a console Pokemon game. Sword and Shield hides in shame because of how divisive and controversial it is. Oh, they weren't even... Yeah. I mean, I agree with you because it was pretty polarizing, but I don't even think they were thinking about some of the later gens when they made this this generation. It didn't even cross their mind. Genius Sonority was just like, let's just make a good game. And that's the way it should be. And we need Voltorb for this last part because it's good against Seal's water typing. And there you go, another perfect set. So now we can purify up to 7 Pokemon with perfect tempo. What do we need for the other sets? So I need Spearow back to complete set 8. The only one in there that I can really stick in there at the moment is Pineco. And I don't have anything else for it right now. Basically, we won't be able to finish sets 8 and 9 until we do not the next dungeon, but the dungeon after the next dungeon. So then it'll be a little bit more. Although I suppose I could also stick Gligar in there. Where did I have Gligar in? Oh, I did. Okay. Well, I apparently misplaced Gligar in this. I could just stick Gligar in there with Pineco, so we can go and do that. Because it does the exact same thing if I do that, right? Because it's that is good against the flying type, the flying is good against the bug is good against grass, and grass is good against rock. Okay, yeah, so we can do this. We could do this way. Hell, we could practically almost get it right now, right? I just don't have a grass type to do the rest of this part, so... But I have Larvitar. Larvitar is going to go into set 9, though, so once we're done with all this. But yeah, poison types, it's kind of hard to stick in sets, to be honest, because they just don't really have a lot of things that they're super effective against. It's just grass, really. So... And then... let's see. Yeah, this one's the best because it's got those 2, and then it's got 2 neutrals, so... Now this one, I guess we could stick these 2 in here for now. Just in case we have 9 that we actually need to do something with, you know. Although I might want to stick Larvitar in this one as well, just because Larvitar is going to be there for the rest of the game, so... Yeah, let's stick Larvitar in there for now. So yeah, these sets are works in progress, but we'll get there. But for now, we have 7 sets that are completely ready to go, so... And now I can erase a whole bunch of my notes, so let me go do that. There, and there. Save that, close that notepad document, and we're good. There we go. Easy. Don't know, you're still on the fence about Sword and Shield. Haven't experienced it yourself, but so you can't have a final opinion. Same goes for Shadowbringers. Well, if you want my honest opinion about the both of them, this applies to both of them, you're not missing much. Sorry to anybody who likes either of those, but yeah, in my humble personal opinion, you're not really missing a whole lot, so take that for what it's worth. It's, you know, it's just another person's opinion on the internet, though, so take it with a grain of salt, but in my opinion, you're not missing much. I won't be able to tell you anything about Sword and Shield for the stream, though, because we're not going to play it for the stream, but I will be able to tell you a whole bunch about Shadowbringers when we play it for the stream, so... But we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's go see what Sek knows back at ONBS. And then I think we'll go do the next little story bit, because there's one other place we can go before we go to the next dungeon that will unlock on our map in just a little bit. But we got to talk to Sek first, and then we'll call it a day. And I think I will actually bully Dirt off-screen again. Hell, I might even bully him until Quagsire gets up to 31, so I can just put the EXP share away. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to evolve Aaron, though, if I do that, although Aaron wouldn't be the one bullying, because Aaron doesn't need special attack out of any of our Pokemon, so... I don't know, we'll see. But let me buy a little bit of more Moo Moo Milk, because we're a little... Well, not low, but... We're not at 15, and I like being at 15, so... Kind of agree. Don't think you're really missing much with Sword and Shield. You only played the base game, but still. Yeah, I don't know. It just... Like I said in the Let's Go Pikachu playthrough, it just always irked me that Sword and Shield took so much of what Let's Go did and just didn't do anything with it. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure it was because of the fact that Sword and Shield was in development before Let's Go actually began its development, and Let's Go was made, like... probably in like a year or something, from the ground up as a Switch game, whereas Sword and Shield probably started its life cycle out as a 3DS game and then became a Switch game later. And that's why a whole bunch of things just look completely strange when juxtaposed between the two of them. But it irks me even more than that, because there's a lot of stuff, quality of life features, a number of which I mentioned in Let's Go Pikachu, that Sword and Shield just throws out the fucking window. And it's just like, ugh, come on now. Oh, yeah, I guess, you know, he had to be the boss here, so... But it's taken care of now, Marsha's back, so... What's up, Sek? I was. That's precisely the problem that I'm having, because, yeah, they took it from me. So, yeah, Team Snag 'em. They used to have snag machines, didn't they? Yeah, when they had their partnership with Cypher. Well, they had more than one, didn't they? Although, apparently they lost both of them at the time that Sniper blew up the hideout, so... Maybe I shouldn't have gone and visited that Team Snag 'em member in jail. Oh boy. It still plays out exactly the same, by the way. Even if you never visit the jail, he'll still spot your snag machine from somewhere, so... Incidentally, though, I don't know if there's additional dialogue if you never talk to the guy in jail, because I've always talked to the snag guy in jail. Maybe there's different dialogue. Maybe they're like, hey kid, what's up? And then they're like, oh shit, snag machine. But instead of being like, we already know who you are and we know you're a great battler. Yeah, I've never checked that, so be something interesting to check. You got an email? From whom? Oh, okay. Well, I got nothing better to do while I'm looking for Team Snag 'em, so maybe that'll lead me to a clue. I'll go check it out. Hordell, and he's at the Outskirts Stand, the original location from the original game, all the way out in the corner there. So yeah, we finally get access to the Outskirts Stand. In this one, it's not nearly as important because every other Pokemart sells Pokeballs, but well, it's still there. I think it sells some pretty exclusive balls, though. I think the, what's it called? I think it sells like the net balls and all that other stuff, like the hard to come by stuff, you know, so. Yeah, check the old Snag 'em base. The news found it. It shouldn't be hard. I would think that ONBS would know about that because their predecessors, the news from Coliseum, knew about the old Team Snag'em hideout, so I don't know why they're not just saying, oh, go look there, but apparently they've got a lead that they need me to follow up on first before I do that, so I'll go do that instead, I guess. It's fine. I'm gonna save before I go there, though, because I know what's waiting for me. And, well, it probably doesn't require a save, but yeah, same reason as why I did it before on the ship there, so. You like the lore bit about the gym challenge and why people do it, but you as a player are basically told, no, keep going with the gym challenge. Leave the plot to the adults and can't be a part of the plot. Yeah, and that's bullshit. It's like, come on now. I have a lot of thoughts about cool things that I would like to see in a future Pokemon game that will, again, I can 100% guarantee you they will never be used in a Pokemon game. I should probably write them all down in like a Google document or something and just share it out, because I think it'd be kind of an interesting read. For now, let me read Outskirts Dan's little blurb. A lonely gas station in the desert. Travelers stop by on their journeys. And we are but a lonely, wandering traveler, ready to stop by ourselves. So let's go see what it's all about. Uh-oh. The mirror radar. Is he here? Or is he somewhere else? Let's go find out. He's here! You know what time it is, everybody! Boy, this place brings back some memories, doesn't it? Looks like the wind's blowing a little more this time than it was before, though. That sign's going haywire over there. Must have gotten more technology since the last time. I love the reference that they're making here with them walking out like this. It's just like, they knew. They knew that you were coming from the... from Coliseum, and they were like, nope, we gotta reference it. It's the first location from the first game. We gotta make all the camera angles the same. So. Didn't you guys have this exact same conversation 5 years ago? Yeah, because that's gonna happen. That seems like a bit of a pipe dream. Oh, you're talking about him. Yes, you did. Hello again. Good to see you three again. I'm still out stealing Pokemon, quote unquote. I mean, technically Mirror B is stealing Pokemon, but he's stealing them from Cypher. So, yeah. He's actually kind of helping us in a way, which is kind of funny now that I think about it. Oh, okay, fair enough. What do you mean? Isn't it let the music play? No. Maybe he's a little tired after his meal. Alright, I'm turning the music up again. Hang on. I can't not. There. You heard about that and you thought that was dumb. You literally wave an adventure in our faces and then said we can't have it? What kind of sense? Yeah, I know. It's nuts. Like, if they did what they did in Black and White with Team Plasma stopping you at the E4, but earlier as in Sword and Shield when it was relevant, it would have been more interesting. Probably, yeah. I don't know, it just... Like I said, there's a lot about Sword and Shield that irks me, but... Actually, I kind of got a lot of it out when I did, when I played, Let's Go Pikachu, so I guess it's not something I really need to go too in-depth with here. But, you know. I especially shouldn't go in-depth with it when the music's up, though, should I? We're all trying to listen to Mirror B's theme. There. I don't know if Quagsire or Aaron are a good match for this fight. I'm gonna just switch Gardevoir and Breloom, and it's fine. We'll just do a full stop. Get Aaron a little bit of experience, but, you know. Incidentally, though, this is one of those cases where we don't have the Snag Machine again, so if he has another Shadow Pokemon, he does. It won't work out for us. I'll tell you what will work out for us, though. Gardevoir just traced Swift Swim, which is really nice. Give me the speed. Your plan has backfired very badly for you. Yeah, that would have hurt like hell for Quagsire. Look at all the green on the battlefield right now. That's cool. All this greenery in the middle of a desert is probably a good sign. I'm just going to get rid of both of you right now. Goodbye. Take them down. Well, I'll tell you what having Quagsire has done a little bit is it's kind of allowed the AI to catch up a little bit on levels, which I'm okay with, to be honest. It's we were pretty over-leveled in Phoenix City, so having the EXP share something all the way back up is, it's not a bad thing. Makes it a little easier to, you know, to keep our levels down. Just realized Gardevoir seems to be swaying to the music a bit. Oh no, Mirabé's influencing my Pokemon too. His influence is too powerful. A nose pass. That's a bit of a strange dancer. Hello, Tiny Dancer. You're a shadow Pokemon, aren't you? Oh boy. That's 2! I won't be able to catch this one either right now, but that's okay. We'll figure it out later. This one's the one that's a little tricky, though, because since Mirabé wanders all over the place, it's going to be a little hard to catch it, because we're going to have to find him again to catch it. Like, we know where Zook is going to be for the rest of forever, so... But this one, it can be a little hard. If you get unlucky, like I do a lot, you could get through, you know, this next section and get the Snag Machine back from Team Snag'em, and then the Mirror Radar could go off, and he could be in Realgam Tower in the Coliseum battles, where the Pokemon are level 40, and you're barely touching level 32 at that point. And that would not be good. So, yeah, everybody's jamming to the tunes, absolutely. I love it. Don't know, it kind of reminds you of so many games that failed miserably because they're products to people now instead of games. Profit objects instead of entertainment. Always feel bad when a game dies because it got no love. Yep. And that's why I was so sad about it when I had to talk about the bad things in Let's Go, because it's like... I can see that it's just a product at this point, and that's the part that just gets me, because I've had so many good memories with Pokemon. Case in point, these 2 games. That it just saddens me fairly deeply to see them be taken as just, we can do the least amount possible and still reap a huge profit from it, and that's all they do with them. So... Anthem looked cool, but that's it, it looks cool. Everything else tanked hard. And you know what the problem with Anthem was? The same thing that was the problem... Actually, no, that's not true. I was going to say the same thing that was the problem with Let's Go Pikachu, but no. Let's Go Pikachu had a few of its own little problems, but it was mostly feature complete. Mass Effect Andromeda, on the other hand, could have been feature complete, but a year after the fucker came out, they decided to work on Anthem and stopped all development on Mass Effect Andromeda, including all of its fucking DLC. BioWare, why? I will never forgive you for that shit. There was potential there. Andromeda could have been better than it started as. It was a train wreck when it started, but you were making it better. By the time 1.1 came out, it had a future, and then you killed it! Oh, that will be a topic of discussion soon enough? I don't know when I'm going to play Mass Effect Andromeda for the stream, but I am going to play it for the stream, and we will have a lot to talk about when it does happen. We beat Mirabé again. He has no money, which is normal. They're wanderers now, so probably most of their money goes towards their food. I look forward to that day, Mirabé, because that'll be the day I'll be able to catch your Shadow Nose Pass. Bye. Yeah, the Outskirts stand, other than Mirabé's presence, is just a big, huge reference to the Outskirts stand in the first game, so it's pretty nice. I like it. Yeah, and then Anthem was just so bad by comparison. Again, Andromeda had a future, and they killed it to work on Anthem, which was literally just Destiny 2. And you cannot convince me otherwise that it was not just them chasing Destiny 2's thunder. And it was worse than Destiny 2 in every single shape and form. So it's just like, I don't know, it feels like a lot of the things I loved as a kid sort of are dying now, which is not a fun thought. Breaking news from ONBS, just like in the first game. The cargo ship, oh, I shouldn't read this, she's saying it for me. I guess I must have mentioned that to Sek while we were over there, so. Yeah, that's the question. I mean, I think we know what their motives are. They're making shadow Pokemon out of the Pokemon that were on board the ship, which is a terrible fate, and we need to get them back so that we can get them back to the people that need them, although some of them, case in point, a few of mine, might come back in different forms than they had when they were first put on the ship, but, you know. So. Anybody seen anybody named Hordell around here? It's too bad Anthem wasn't Destiny 2. It kind of went out with a whimper, yeah. Like, when was the last time you even heard about Anthem? Last year, I think, because they mentioned that they wanted to do this roadmap thing with it, which whenever a game company nowadays mentions a roadmap, it just makes me roll my eyes so hard I can see my brain fizzling. And I haven't heard anything from it since, so... That is a good question. Maybe it's at that fancy pyramid building? Let's find out, because this is Hordell. Yep. Hi. So you're a former Cypher R&D member, huh? Yeah, their key layer. I was over there for a little bit before this, but... Yeah. Something like that. Oh, so that's what it's for. Yeah, the key layer was built to mass-produce shadow Pokemon, possibly even in Colosseum. We never went to the north half of Eclo Canyon in Colosseum, so it may have been there for years at this point, and nobody would have known. So... Well, that's understandable. Oh, okay. Well, good for you. That's better than 0, so... Probably, yeah. So what else you got for me, Hordell? Well, it was me. I don't have my snag machine anymore, but I can probably get it back. What's the giant favor? Oh, you got a Shadow Togepi from the thing. Yeah, let's take the baby along. Why not? And so we get Hordell's Shadow Togepi. This starts a little side quest where once you purify it, you can bring it back to him, and he'll actually give you a reward for it in the form of another Pokemon. It's actually pretty good Pokemon as well. It's probably one of the best electric types in the game, but we'll get there when we get there. We have a Shadow Togepi now. Now this Togepi, it has Serene Grace, so that's actually really nice if I was going to use it. I was originally planning on actually using it in my team and getting Togetic, but this Togepi is special. It has a base of, I think, this is my theory, I have only anecdotal evidence to tell you this, but I have a theory that it has base 0 happiness. Instead of the normal base 70, it has base 0. Additionally to that, when you purify it, it does not follow the same rule that other Shadow Pokemon do, where it gains plus 70 happiness. And unfortunately, its evolution is Togetic, which requires high happiness. So basically, you'd be raising this thing forever, and you will not get it to evolve unless you trade it to a different game in the post-game and then bring it back. I think the reason why they did this is because they want you to give Hordell back his Togepi. They don't want it to be a Togetic when you give it back to him. You can give it back to him as a Togetic, but you don't get nearly as good of a reward if you do that. He actually gives you the same Pokemon in the trade, but it doesn't have a whole bunch of fancy coverage moves, and that's the reward, is you get a Pokemon with a bunch of fancy coverage moves. That's a really good electric type, so there you go. I spoiled the reward, but that's okay. But yeah, this thing will take forever to evolve, in this game especially, because the only way you can gain any happiness whatsoever is by giving it levels or by giving it vitamins. So you will either be spending all your money on vitamins, and that only works for the first, 50 vitamins, so you might not even be able to get it to 220 happiness just from that. Maybe, but maybe not. I'd have to look at the math there. Maybe with a Soothe Bell, but I don't know. I'd have to do the math. Well, no, actually, with a Soothe Bell, because I think I'd have to look at how much the pluses are, but I think it's like plus 5 until 100 happiness, then plus 3 till 200, then plus 2. So yeah, I don't even think with 50 vitamins and a Soothe Bell you'd be able to get it there. And let's not forget the fact that 50 vitamins is like, almost 500,000 Pokédollars. And there's no way you're going to have that in the main game anyway, so... Yeah, this thing will almost never evolve in this game. You'll pretty much have to trade it somewhere else to do that. That being said, though, I will stick it in my little sets to purify it with all the other Pokemon, so... Yeah, traveling by my lonesome. Oh, okay, cool. Glad to hear you're getting more business, then. They canceled the roadmap partway through. They knew. I mean, probably, yeah. You just evolved one in Shining Pearl. It took 15 levels, and that was with the last 5 having a Soothe Bell boost. Okay, yeah, see, that one's not too bad, then. It's a little bit easier in other games, like I said, but in this one, not so much. They make it really hard to evolve it in this one. It would, however, be really, really good as a Togetic if you could get it there, because it has the almost unique advantage of not only getting Helping Hand by Purification, but it also has the advantage of being a flying type. So it's immune to Earthquake, which means you can Helping Hand Earthquakes in this game and not take any damage from them if you got Togetic. That's really nice. And if it had Hustle, it would be even fine because I was going to use it as a special attacker anyway. But once I figured out that, oh yeah, it starts with like base 0 happiness and you can hardly get any happiness in this game, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Nope, don't think I'm doing that. Never mind. 15 levels is a nightmare. Why? It learned Double Edge before it evolved. Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess 15 levels with a Togepi would be pretty nightmarish because it can't hardly do anything, so... in terms of attacks and stuff, but... I guess if you got... well, you don't get the EXP share because it's just built into the game, so... there's a whole bunch of cool balls that you can get here. The Nest Ball is, again, not really worth it unless you're like 40 levels over something. And there's no Shadow Togetic in this game, we just got Shadow Togepi, so there's nothing of that equivalence in this one in the post-game. Net Balls are really good, though, because they work really well on Water and Bug types. They have a 4 times multiplier, so that's great. And Timer Balls are also pretty good if battles take about 15 turns. They're better than Ultra Balls by that point, so yeah, they're pretty good. I'll buy like 3 of each for now. We shouldn't need too many of them for now, and we don't exactly have a ton of money to throw around for them, but the net balls are the main thing. Those will be really useful over time, so... but we'll get there. I want to do one more thing before we end the game, and we started a little late today, so if we hit 3 hours today, that's okay. No big deal. Oh, really? Wow. You guys have got some pretty good stamina, then. Oh, really? Okay, it's still there, huh? Something like that. Maybe the ghost that... well, nobody died in the explosion as far as I'm aware, so... well, I've been on TV, so I don't want to brag, but I have been on TV once or twice, so... maybe. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, Ryder Willie is still around in this one. I think he's gotten a new, some new clothes, too, since the last time, so that's cool. Good for you, Ryder Willie. Alright, well, let's get the heck out of here, then. Got a new mail, though, from Sec. Team Snag'em's hiding place. We've located Team Snag'em. They've been operating out of their old hideout north of the outskirts stand. We don't know the size of the group or much about their leader, Gonzep. Be careful if you're going there. Okay, well, I mean, I know where that is, but Hordell will point it out for us on the map, so... yeah, unfortunately, the emails can't point out on the map where things are, but yeah, there you go. There's where Team Snag'em's old hideout is. Thanks, Hordell. Yeah, I heard it was completely blown to smithereens, so it's probably pretty desolate out there, but I'll go check it out, thanks. I'll try to not take Togepi with me when I go. Yeah, another reference to the other game with the camera angles here. Yeah, that was one of my TV appearances, yeah. Sure, why not? That sounds like fun. And I think you get a special surprise when you battle Willie in this game. Musically speaking, that is. We're going to find out in just a second. That's why I wanted to do this one, though, because I think this is... hang on, let me find out. Yep, there it is. Turn the music up again. Oh, the nostalgia is washing over me like a blanket. Okay. So yeah, it's they reference the old battle. Of course, they go all the way down to a T with it because they actually give you the full on first battle theme from Pokemon Coliseum to go with it. So that's a nice touch. I like it. It just feels like such a long time ago now that we did the first battle in Colosseum. I mean, it's been like, what, 2 months or something at this point? So it's crazy how time flies. Yeah, I wasn't even remotely worried about how much that was going to do. It's a Zigzagoon. It doesn't have stab. It's 4 times effective, but I have like base almost 100 defense or something with Aaron, so no big deal. But yeah, I definitely wanted to do this battle today before we called it a day because it's just... I wanted to get the nostalgia, you know? I said, if I'm going to Outskirt Stand, we're getting the nostalgia. So... We're not getting Aaron's evolution today, though, so... Time flies, you don't know. You felt like every day of this year has been a nightmare and long AF. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's another perspective thing, right? Like, it just depends on what you do during the year and, you know, whether or not it... Oh, this is going to hurt a little. Okay. Not that much, though. Linoon has a little bit of coverage moves, apparently. Yeah, I guess it just depends on the person to person. I don't know. For me, this year has been flying by. But... I suppose time flies when you're having fun. And, I mean, to be fair, 3 days a week, when I go to these streams, I'm having fun. There ain't no doubt about that, so... Go and do some training modules soon. Okay, good luck with those. Hopefully they don't take too long. Like I said, after I'm done with this, I'm pretty much going to call it a day, so we're basically done. I just wanted to... I just wanted to get the nostalgia going for this one, so... why don't you finish off the Linoon, and then we'll start on the next one. Oh, it dug a hole. Okay, fine. If that's on Aaron, it might hurt a little. This dig might actually hurt a little bit. Once you finish them, you can spend a week or 2 studying before the exam. Hopefully you pass the exam in one go so you can start job hunting. Oh, okay, nice. That'll be useful. Didn't realize you were taking an exam. That's pretty fancy. Alright, so do I... I think I heal. Well, will Aaron live a dig? It took like, what, 17 from the Zigzagoon? It might live this dig, so I think I'll just double team the Linoon and hope that it doesn't KO Aaron. Yeah, there we go. All that defense! You got this, Aaron. You can do it! It's starting to become a regular thing that you're getting backdated pay. That gets taxed differently, so you get less. Oh, that's... Oh, no, my God. Get the hell out of there. That is not okay. Not joking. This happens every month now. Yeah, get the hell out of there, Marie. That's no good at all. That's really scummy on the company's part. You need to get yourself a different job. That's no good. Yeah, 5 years down the line, you still need seasoning, Willie. Oh, boy. Thanks. You weren't too bad yourself. You got a few coverage moves since last time. Well, I'm going to give it a shot, but in order to do that, I have to go over to the Snag'em hideout, get the Snag machine back. Will we be able to rescue our cybernetic arm from the old Team Snag'em? And how will we use it to handle Cypher's key layer? Find out on the next episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the Stream Edition, which will be happening sometime early next week. I'm not sure exactly when just yet, at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The spot monitor is responding just great at this time. I'm going to go see what it is, actually, before we finish. It could be something good. It could be nothing at all. I'm going to go see. Surprise. Hang on. We're almost done. But the Pokespot decided to change it up at the end. What do we got? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't show this on screen before, so I guess it's fine that I can show it now. Yeah, occasionally when you leave out Pokesnacks, Munchlax, the one from the herb shop in Gadion Port, will decide to visit and munch on your snacks. When he does this, the herb shop lady will what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, scold him, I guess. That's a good enough word. For eating all of your Pokesnacks, and she eyeballs one Pokesnack as 10 and gives you 10 whole Pokesnacks. So that's nice. It lets you replenish your supply. So she also gives you free money, basically, because you can sell any of the bitter items that she gives you, because I'm not going to use them, so. Alright, sounds good. Well, you see, ma'am, in Japan, apologies are not what burps do. You burp to say thank you for the food that you just ate, so. It's fine. Let the little glutton eat. He needs like 800 pounds of food a day to become a Snorlax. Oh boy. But yeah, so you can easily replenish your stocks because she just gives those to you. And that happens like once every 4 or 5 times, so you get a wild Pokemon. Okay, now we're done. I'm gonna go heal at Phaenax City, and I might actually see you in a different location in the beginning of the next one. I might go to Mount Battle. I'm not sure yet, but we probably won't be doing the Snag'em hideout immediately in the next one. I don't know. I'll find out once I post the schedule on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Discord. Almost said that really wrong. Which I'll be doing in just a little bit. And we'll be back early next week to continue. So until then, everybody take care, and have a good one. Let me just finish healing first. That's kind of important. There we go.